Welcome to another week of Castranger. We have Paul here in the studio with us this week.
Yep, it's me, Paul.
Gar's away this week on school study. Emily's here and Lane is here.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm a Boonboomger now.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm a Boonboomger now.
You bought the changer.
I bought the changer. It's awesome.
I really like it too, I'm not gonna lie.
I've been spamming the boom 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 fucking for all eternity.
I pity the other people in your house.
You're gonna wind up homeless, my friend.
Just Kelly? It's just I dread all the other people in your house. So just Kelly?
You're gonna have to boom 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 your way out the door.
Or I could just boom 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 cue the roll call.
Fuck!
Connect. Loading. Broadcast.
Perfect! Show running super savant.
Level up.
Bluecaster super Ichi.
Loudon Online, Greycaster, Robolane.
A Spark of Courage, The Power of Dreams. Orange Caster, Global Soft Perka.
Respecting the source material, Greencaster, Zenshi.
Casting, criticism, comedy, chaos.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 477 of Radio Sentai Castranger.
It's Dust Noir.
Episode Dust Noir.
Yay!
I think he should have stopped at Dust Skull, but that's just me.
I love Dust Noir. It makes a really cool sound, too.
No, Dust Clops, I mean.
Dust Clops,
It's
yeah.
like
It was
yeah,
Dust
it's
Skull,
like
then Dust Clops, and Dust Noir.
Dust Noir's alright.
The latest in a series of very cool added evolutions to previous gen Pokemon. Yeah.
I'm like the one person ever who likes Ambipom.
I like Ambipom. Ambipom's dope.
I don't like Ambipom, but I do have one that I caught 5 minutes into a New Year celebration.
Oh, that's cool.
A
Did you
shiny-
name him something New Year related?
It was a shiny Apom that I caught literally at 12:05 a.m. on midnight of a New Year, and I named it Happy New Year, and then evolved it into Ambipom later.
I love that.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. I've never had a shiny Apom. You know what's so funny? Apom is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I'd never had one on my team.
Huh.
Well, that's something
For some reason.
That's something you should fix.
I always have a
I know. I was going to fix it in Scarlet and Violet, and then they weren't in Scarlet and Violet.
Because Scarlet and Violet fucking sucks!
No, it doesn't. It's my favorite Pokemon game ever.
Oh no.
It's great and terrible at
fun I've ever
different
had.
aspects.
Yeah, it's the most fun I've ever had playing a Pokemon game.
Anyway,
a lot of Pokemon games. Oh, sorry. We're a bunch of Pokemon games.
We're a bunch of hand tails sticking out of an Ambipom that get together every week to talk about Kamen Rider Super Sentai and a third thing.
Yikes.
We're a bunch of bull cuts.
We're like a third hand from an Ambipom.
We're a bunch of bullshit that gets together every week.
No, I said bull cuts.
They said bullshit.
Bull
I was
cuts.
like, no.
We're a bunch of bullshit.
Because Ambipom has a bowl cut, and that's one of the reasons people don't like it, but that's one of the reasons I love it.
No.
I remember when it was announced that Apom was going to get an evolution, I was terrified, because I thought it was going to be some big muscular gorilla thing, and I was so happy that it's basically just Apom, but even cuter.
Jerry is asking the question I've been waiting for my turn to say for the last 5 minutes. How did we go from Dusknoir to Ambipom? Alright, anyways.
Because you're talking about Pokemon people don't like. And also evolutions to Pokemon that appeared in earlier generations. I think that it was more the second thing.
It was mostly a hypothetical question, but yeah. Or rhetorical was the word I meant.
Boom.
Sorry, everybody. That was a weird pigeon.
So tokusatsu. So this week we're talking about Gotchard episode 26. Boonboomger episode 2, and our feature topic is episode 2 of Kamen Rider Black Sun.
Like episode woo!
Black Sun.
I finally watched
Won't you
Boonboomger.
come?
Sorry, say again.
That's that song I listened to for almost 8 hours straight one time.
What?
I don't really know what else there is to, like, I'd tell you if there was a story, but I don't really know what else there is to the story aside from, like, that sentence. But it was because I was, like, studying or something, and I was too spaced out to think to change the song. So I just listened to Black Hole Sun on a loop for almost 8 hours, yeah.
I've heard of Hyperfocus, but Jesus.
Yeah, I just didn't want to change it, so I just kept it on Black Hole Sun.
Anyways, what were you saying a second ago? You finally watched?
Boonboomger.
Oh, okay. Well, you and Paul also watched episode 1 of Boonboomger right before we watched episode 2. So when we get to that, we'll let you guys share your thoughts on the first episode.
Good.
Yeah.
Alrighty, before we get into episode discussions proper, we have some news to talk about.
Do you have news to talk
I actually have one little thing to interject news-wise.
Okay.
All right.
And that is an apology.
Oh?
The screenshot which everybody thought was real, possibly leaking the next 2 cures and Wonderful Precure was in fact a fake screenshot.
Oh.
Those bastards.
And then another screenshot with trying to do the exact same thing was also determined to be a fake edit. So we really don't know who the next mid-team guys are. Also, since I'm on the subject of apologizing, there's something I wanted to apologize for from like a few episodes ago that I didn't.
What was it?
And that was I said that Porygon had finally reappeared in the Pokemon anime. That was a piece of fan art made to look like a screenshot that fooled a lot of people, including me.
That's okay.
Well, that's fine.
So no, Porygon is still being exiled from the anime for things that it didn't even cause.
Those
Well, I mean,
bastards.
yeah, no, it's Pikachu's fault.
Agreed. Fuck Pikachu.
So I apologize for I don't ever like to have false information on the podcast. So we don't know if the bunny will be a cure yet, but I still hold out hope that it will be.
Same.
Hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah.
Still Porygon. Fuck.
Nice.
Oh.
All right.
Next evolution.
News mode.
News mode.
All right. So now we know the reason they've been delaying releasing the Alchemist driver unit. It was because they were waiting for the reveal of Kamen Rider Wind, because his power set will also be accessible in the Alchemist driver.
Yeah.
Yep.
All you have to do to access it is tap the ring twice, as we saw in the episode.
It's the fucking Vision driver all over again.
Yup!
God fucking damn it.
Is this gonna be a thing from now on? Are we just gonna get riders whose power sets are do the thing but twice to get a completely different power set? Because I really, it's so lazy.
You know we're gonna get one more fucking rider who's gonna do 3 taps. There's this one.
Would not surprise me.
It's gonna be Boruto. Boruto's gonna fucking get a belt.
Okay, if it was Boruto, I'd be complete forgiveness. I'm so mad we haven't seen any more of Boruto from episode 6.
I'm just looking at
I was talking
and I just realized not to bring it back to Pokemon again, but I'm getting massive Empoleon vibes.
Well, it's a dragon. It's Bahamut.
I was talking to Ichi about.
Empoleon is a penguin.
I was like, Ichi, would you make the exception to your, like, a person using their name as a rider name for Boruto to be Kamen Rider Boruto?
Yeah, so
well, isn't his name like a pun on Bolt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you, as people who watch this show know, I hate it when Kamen Rider's civilian names and rider power set names are the same. But if Boruto were to do it, it would be so fucking stupid and in character for him that would loop back around to being hilarious, and I would forgive it.
See, I just call him Kamen Rider Naruto's son.
Yeah.
I love the fact that there's a Minato and a Boruto in this show.
Yeah.
And it's annoying the crap out of me because I walked into the fucking group chat.
Throw Naruto on the giant pile of shit Gotchard is pulling from.
Paul's
Like,
like,
literally,
I
I
like Naruto, and I'm like, we're not talking about
You're like,
Naruto.
no, get out of here! Fuck off with that
Hey,
shit!
with your ninja Naruto shit.
What?
Alright, so yeah, the Alchemist driver, you can access Kamen Rider Wind, and if you use Giga Bahamut Kurana, you get Black Bahamut, and if you want to buy the Alchemist driver unit, Premium Bandai Web exclusive, $59.40 yen, releasing in April.
I'm surprised they're not doing a bundle that comes with a Gotchard driver.
I wouldn't call that out of the question. They'll probably do one of those later.
Yeah. When the third rider comes around, they use the same belt.
Yup. And they'll just release it with all 3 riders' cards.
Fuck off, Toei. Fuck off, Bandai. Ronti, your bullshit.
John Toei and Ben Bandai can fuck off.
Ben
No,
Bandai.
Ben Bandai is the Bandai Japan, and then we have Barbara Bandai, who's Bandai of America.
Barbara Bandai!
Barbara Bandai of
Their
America
husband and wife.
Ben Bandai of Japan.
They're Ben and Barbara Bandai. They run Bandai.
Yeah. As we don't forget, John Toei, Susan Tsuburaya, Ted Toho.
Where did John Toei come from originally?
I think we were just mad about Toei doing something, so one of us just yelled out, "John Toei!"
Like John Souls.
My question is like, why John?
I don't know. It just John Toei.
No, yeah, it's just us complaining about something and we wanted to put a name to something and we weren't feeling particularly creative, so it was just like,
So it's just John
Toei over there.
Oh yeah, and then Hannah Hasbro. That's right. I love that we have names for all these companies.
We're trying to just take these corporations and turn them into people so we can hate them.
We're trying to fucking humify them so we can just
Humanize.
whatever. Yeah, humanize them so we can be like, we can actually physically choke them for their incompetence.
Yeah, if only it were that easy.
Trying to garism for once. Come on.
It's so much easier yelling at a company when you can just focus
Put a
all
face
your
to it.
anger on some person
Really
named
give them
John.
a face, yeah. It's just like thanks Obama.
Yeah. I think John Toei started because we were insistent that they bugged the Castranger recording studio because we keep predicting shit.
Yeah.
If anyone,
I remember that. I know that's where it came from. I was just wondering why John.
No,
I think Emily needs to make cute doodles of like the human versions of these companies. I'd love to.
I would love to do that, but it would be so hard. Like to decide what would how would you encompass Toei in a person?
All of them are executives. Just make them chibi.
If I were good at drawing executives, I would draw a lot more executives. Let me just put it that way. That sounded really suspicious. I'm sorry.
John Toei is not one man. He's many.
He's Legion.
He's the board of directors. They're all John Toei.
John the Army.
Anyways, get your belt if you care enough. I don't.
All right, next. Unsurprising, Premium Bandai has also announced releasing the Boonboomger civilian outfits.
Oh, nice.
Wait, you're saying I can get Joe's overalls?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
The Joe overalls?
Okay, it's really weird seeing like the models in the civilian clothes because I'm so used to seeing like Break with like the orange hair.
Yeah,
so
it's
seeing someone in his clothes without like the orange curly hair weirds me out.
Yeah, it's not the actual actors. They just got some clothing models to wear their civilian outfits. They're the bootleg Boonboomgers. The Boonboomgers.
Orange
The
has the drip.
Boonboomgers.
I'll say that.
Sorry?
Orange has the drip.
Oh, fucking 100%.
I would get
Orange's awesome outfit.
I'm not usually a fan of the color orange, but when you put orange and black together in a well composed outfit, it is amazing that they pull it off. It's just like Daybreak Gotchard.
Yeah, it pops.
So I guess that's Blue's like casual outfit because I guess you can't really sell a suit unless you just go out and buy it.
This is speaking of executives. This is like kind of random, but like Environment Canada came up with this like anthropomorphic version of corporate Sprawl called Mr. Sprawl, and he just looks like an early fandom version of the man behind the slaughter.
Is he gonna fucking hit a turtle with that fucking golf club? You bastard!
He's about to. He's like a Captain Planet villain, you know? Like he's just like, hi, I'm Bob Evil.
No, turtles are lovable, precious creatures. Leave them alone.
Come on, guys. I'm fucking evil. I'm about to punch this baby.
That's
pretty much. But then it's just also sort of like, did you guys really have to go so hard on the design? Like, it's a really good design.
All right. So yeah, none of the outfits come in sets. You have to buy them piecemeal, unsurprisingly.
No shit.
So first off, they've got Taya's jacket for 49,500 yen.
So
Yeah.
Taya could afford it.
Yep. Then we got his pattern shirt for 28,600 yen.
it's almost
Yeah.
It's actually not that bad
Then we
for a
have
good shirt.
the Taya Hondo red black ripped pattern T-shirt for 9,900 yen.
So
Yeah.
Then we have Taya's crushed denim pants for 18,700 yen.
I would actually.
Uh-huh.
Then we have Ishiro's Y shirt for 16,500 yen.
Literally just a blue
Y
button
shirt.
down, not worth it.
Then we
We have
have
blue button up.
the Ishiro Meta Y shirt saxophone light blue version for 16,500 yen.
Saxophone
totally not
light
worth
blue?
I don't know.
Also, not
Is it
worth
like the name of the color?
I guess. Then we have the Ishiro Meta Y shirt neckties for 79.20 yen.
Okay.
Well, no.
There's
So
a
it's
couple
the
different
suit.
versions.
It's the suit he wears, but without the jacket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we have Mira's logo taped down vest for 29,000 yen.
She does have the logo on it. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
What? That's so weird.
Then we have
I guess
Mira's.
she's trying. I guess she's really trying to just be like, I'm part of the team, guys. It's on my clothes.
Living that boon boon life.
It's totally a Mira fucking thing she would do too.
Then we have Mira's earrings for 83.60 yen. These are all shipping in May, if anyone cares. Then we have Genba Breiki's layered cardigan for 38,500 yen.
So that's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Don't you see my cardigan?
Listen.
I knew Emily would like
I
that.
want a show with like a character who has like a rich character. No. I want a show where there's like a rich character.
You really could. Just. I'm glad I didn't have to say that.
I want a show where there's a rich character and he has a butler named Cardigan. That just sounds.
I would love that too.
And he has to wear. He wears a cardigan.
Yes.
His name's
I'm gonna have to use that.
Cardigan.
Like, can I have permission to? Maybe no. You know what? I'm not gonna take your idea.
No, please. Yeah, no. Please draw a Cardigan the butler. I want to see that in a cardigan.
Yeah, he has to be wearing a cardigan as well. Fudge nugget. Sorry, something happened in Salmon Run and scared the crap out of me. That had nothing to do with anything in the chat.
That's okay. Those are cool pants.
That cardigan. That's the moral of the story.
I want that cardigan.
Want that cardigan?
I want his pants. His pants are cool.
Then we have Genba Breiki's high neck T-shirt for 17,600 yen.
Also want it.
It's pretty styling.
Pretty nice.
Then we have Genba Breiki's patch denim pants for 20,900 yen.
I'd rather have the crushed denim pants. I feel like that would go better with it.
Yeah, imagine you just get like one piece from each of the Rangers and just make like a composite Boonboomger outfit.
Yeah.
It's the original character. Do not steal, Jer.
The Boonboomger drip.
The Boonboomger.
Then we have Genba's shoulder bag for 14,300 yen.
Drip.
Excuse me.
Then we have Genba's wallet chain for 5170 yen.
Also drip.
Okay. Oh my god, this is going on way too long.
Then we have your favorite lane. We have Genba's ring for 9,900 yen.
My fucking trigger, god damn it.
It has a G on it.
It's a cool ring though, I'm not gonna lie.
He's a straight up G.
Well, this model has like
Someone just
white and
left.
silver fingernails.
Then we have Joe, the Joe Aksei Parka for 26,400 yen.
That is a hoodie.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're called parkas as well.
They call hoodies parkas in Japan, like from like the Kemi card.
And we have Joe's tablet overalls for 38,500 yen.
I'd buy those.
Tablet overalls.
I don't know why they're called tablet overalls.
Like I said, I'm waiting.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Like I said, I'm waiting to reach my 50s, and then I'm gonna rock a pair of fucking overalls.
All right.
You can wear overalls before you're 50.
No, but I feel like I'll rock them more when I'm in my 50s. So
It's like a level requirement.
exactly. It's like I didn't wait. It's like I didn't wait to watch Frasier until I was in my 30s.
We have Joe's locked shoulder bag for 38.50 yen. I kind of like that design, actually.
Why do all of them have shoulder bags?
To store their toy cars in.
I thought that was a fucking fanny pack.
Backpacks are better.
It's not a fanny pack.
And also, Lane, eat your words. I prefer shoulder bags.
Yeah.
No, backpacks are the only way to fly.
Hey, you remember I used to have my messenger bag all the time.
I can spin a shoulder bag onto my chest and reach in and grab whatever the fuck I want. But
Ichi, you
put it on the ground and a rifle
but Ichi, you fucking rocked the messenger bag, so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it for this list of stuff. Most of this is releasing in May or June.
They're overly expensive. No one's gonna buy them. You'd be crazy to buy them. Don't buy them.
Next, in Deca Ranger news, we got some announcements regarding the upcoming Deca Ranger 20th anniversary film.
Oh shit.
So I don't think there's an actual Orange Ranger, but we have Ryo Nagatsuma joining the film's cast as Rui Edogawa, who is Bon Bon's Fire Squad Jr., who will transform into Premier Deca Red. So he's wearing an orange outfit, but he doesn't turn into an Orange Ranger, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, because he's the newbie.
Yeah.
He hasn't earned the red yet.
So I guess he's the one to wear this new Deca Red power-up?
Look at that battleizer.
Yeah.
I know.
He's already had several.
This is the sickest one of the sickest Ranger suits I've ever seen.
He looks like a cop.
They are cops, so yeah.
I know different.
Yeah, someone even photoshopped it gray for me like months ago. It was amazing.
And apparently Deca Red's suit actor will not only be Deca Red in the film, Hirofumi Fukuzawa, he is the film's action director as well.
Sick shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so Deca Ranger 20th anniversary will be having a theatrical run June 7th and available on Blu-ray and DVD November 13th.
Cool, I can't wait to watch it.
Next, so update on our boy Philip. Masaki Suda and Nana Komatsu are now parents.
Cool.
Oh, that's what you meant by baby Philip.
Yeah.
Aw.
Mr. Mind Palace finally had a baby?
Yeah.
Nice.
Now the library's just filled with children's books.
It's like Popon
So yes, actress Nana Komatsu announced via her talent agency Stardust that she gave birth with her first child, along with her husband, actor Masaki Suda. In the announcement, they stated that she is grateful she was able to spend peaceful days with the support of so many people, and hope that they will continue to watch over them now that they are a 3-person family.
Aww.
So congrats
to them. Good job, Philip.
I just want to get them both a chalky milk and tell them it's all gonna be all right.
Chalky milk. I love.
But will it be all right?
Chalky milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good chalky milk and some nuggies or chicken tendies.
Where did that even come from? Like, it was pictures of Grogu, but like, what does he have to do with any of that?
I don't know.
He's a baby and he wants a chalky milk.
Chalky milk and some nuggies.
Now I want some nuggies.
Yeah, Mando's just like, I'll get you some chalky milk.
Oh, me and Kelly are ordering McDonald's tomorrow, so.
Yeah. Alright, next. Out of all the buckles they could re-release, I'm not sure why, but it's Monster.
Because Monster is a really cool buckle.
Sparrow used them.
No, if anything, it's because Punk Jack used it. Although the ad does show both of them.
Nobody wants Najee Sparrow.
Yeah. So yes, Premium Bandai posted images of the Premium DX Memorial Monster Raise Buckle.
I have the Monster Raise Buckle. It's adorable and it's badass.
Unlike the original DX release, this updated version features a brand new mold and is colored closer to the series prop. It also has It also has 3 other modes: Wind mode and Daichi mode, as well as sound effects not included in the DX Desire driver.
Monster!
Yeah, so we'll have lines from Win and Daichi because of the new voice unit. Premium Bandai web exclusive 3960 yen August release.
We're so excited. Lane's literal words were,
ah, my favorite.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I was just fucking being like, oh, I already have the Monster Buckle, it's fine, and then like Daichi describing
launched
like,
into exactly why it's different.
Yeah, why it's better, and I'm like, oh.
Jerry in the chat, so it has a win mode and a lose mode.
That's what I was thinking too, but I didn't say it.
Hey man, Sparrow became a fucking parent to his plant babies, and I'm so happy for him. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too, honestly.
I like he became Jamato's #1 dad.
Yeah, because no human would tolerate his presence.
Oh,
no,
I came around to him at the end.
I did
Statistically, someone had to.
I think she had such high hopes for fucking Ned Sparrow, and then just hated him.
At the beginning, you
were interested in him at the beginning, and then just as the show went on, you just grew to hate him more and more.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, so that's cool. Next.
Cool.
Also, Premium DX raise buckles.
The Coin Skya belt. Nice.
Boost Mark 9.
I love it so much. It's
AKA
so
Boost
cool.
Boost Mark 3 and Mark 9 at the same time.
They're really just like treating Geats as this just like baby, and they're just taking this baby and just constantly shaking it, going like, "Hey, what do you got left? What do you got left, Geats? Oh, we got a little more in ya." Like that's
child abuse
wow.
aside.
I love how you came up with that now and not while we're talking about Monster.
I know. No, but because like I didn't expect this, so I'm just like, oh wow, they're really just trying to milk Geats for like everything it has.
Well, yeah, we're not done with Geats. The fucking Jamato Awakening movie just came out.
Yeah.
The one with Buffa's final form.
I always say, I love
you guys.
I love all of Geats' shit, but just the show is so mid.
I agree. Like it was the sum of its parts is better than its whole.
Yeah, like the Desire Driver, the cores, the buckles, I love all of that, but just the show is just so mid.
Red Hood in the chat, Lane, you should have said piggy banks, not baby.
Yeah, no, okay, the baby was the wrong thing to use.
Yeah,
the piggy bank, and they're just like, okay, how much more money can we get out of Geats? Here you go.
Public service announcement: don't shake babies. Money won't come out.
Don't shake babies. That's
shake
bad.
Hand, kiss baby, kiss, shake hand, kiss baby, shake baby, kiss hand, shake baby, shake baby.
Money.
Except for that meme I love where it's like it's from like a Me Tomodachi life game or something where like you have a baby and like you're trying to like cuddle it and then like they start tapping the screen when the baby's crying and they throw the DS.
Oh my god.
It's so funny.
You cannot eat the baby.
Kick the baby.
No.
So anyway, one of the new features of the Premium DX Memorial version is that it plays the TV-sized version of Trust Last. It also
I do like the Geats opening. It's pretty good.
It plays while the transformation sounds and cast voices are still playing at the same time.
Fuck yeah, that's cool.
This version will also include the long transformation sound when Geats 9 debuted, as well as additional sound effects from transforming into Boost Form Mark 3.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna have like the bell rings every time he like changes something. I fucking love that shit, man. Every time that I hear those bells, I was like, fuck yeah, I love that sound.
I don't know. It will include lines from Ace and Samuri where they interact, and including some lines from the brand new Jamato Awakening film. Premium Bandai web exclusive, 59.40 yen, October release.
I'll always say I always appreciate these like big buckles like the Geats 9 buckle because I like how it covers the belt so much that you can't even tell it's the Desire Driver. Those are my favorites.
Belt.
I think
exactly.
I think the idea with the Desire Driver the entire time, I remember reading a thing where the idea was that once you had your raise buckles in the belt, the idea was that everyone was building their own belt.
Oh, that's I like that. That's cool.
That's why the more powerful raise buckles would just encompass the entire driver itself.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad like all of us made our own OCs and shit like that. That's why the idea of Geats is like phenomenal. I love it, but the execution was not what I wanted.
Selen just made Dimension Caster just made a really good statement. You can have your desired driver.
Ooh.
Jerry says the bell sound is in it.
Oh fuck yeah! I love that. That's so cool.
I've said this before, but my problem with Geats was all of the it was too homogeneous in its design. And the one design that could have been my absolute favorite ruined it by putting a card through his fucking head.
Oh yeah, poor Gene.
I'm a big fan of like the Fate series and Holy Grail Wars and stuff, but I don't think that I'd like a Fate series if I had to sit through like 6 Holy Grail Wars.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn.
it could have just been like one long competition that just kept evolving and getting more and more fucked up. They didn't have to end it all the time and then just basically restart us back to the status quo.
I literally lost count of how many times they went, all right, this game's over, time for the next round, but this one's got a new twist. Now there's an imposter.
Yeah, like this could have just been one long thing. And even if they had just said like, oh, you thought it was over. Wrong. Nope. Round 3.
Round 10.
Yeah, exactly. That would have been great. It would have felt like a fucking torture device. It would have been great for the character development.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, if you want to own the powers of creation and destruction, there you go. Next.
Cool. Yeah, I have this buckle, so.
Yet more Geats news for figures. Woo! We have Revolve Change figures for Geats Oneness, Cross Geats, Buffa Plosion Rage, Dooms Geats, and Geats 9.
I love it's not Doom Geats, it's Dooms Geats.
Yeah.
It's a good look for Geats.
Again, see? They took the Geats 9 suit and they milked it for all of its worth.
Yeah.
Like 2 more times.
It would have been fine if it was just Geats and Cross Geats, but no, they did it again with Dooms Geats, the gold version.
Dooms Geats is my favorite of like the 3 of them because it's fucking gold. It's super cool.
Like I look at Geats 9 and I'm like, it is the prettiest design in the show. Like let's be come on now.
I love I can apparently make Japan Oneness if I want to.
Oh yeah. This is the gimmick line.
Just Japan Oneness.
Yes, because he's the one everyone will throw their trust behind.
That's your rider suit, Lane.
I mean, I do have a Japan figure right on my desk. He's fantastic.
And of course, they pose him with the gun.
Yeah, because it's a school shooter.
Sorry?
Yeah. He was a thinly veiled school shooter.
Oh yeah.
There was a shot in like where he was in class and he like opens his bag up and he has the Magnum buckle. We're like, uh-oh.
But yeah, so there's also the Revolve Change figure of Kamen Rider Buffa, Plosion Rage, and Jamashin, and Fever, and Command, and Raging set. So it's basically all of Buffa's interesting forms.
You like Buffa? This is the set for you.
I do like Buffa, and those are some pretty fucking cool forms, dude.
No Jamato zombie? Come on.
I was about to say, they didn't include the zombie one, or the Jamato one.
Why does Buffa look like evil one with horns? He's purple.
Kinda.
Getting the Buffa, Shinji.
Getting the rider. Yeah, so that's the thing.
Cool.
Alright, so let me just run through these real quick. So the Geats Oneness and Cross Geats set, 69.30 yen October release. Buffa set, 69.30 yen August release. The Dooms Geats and Geats 9 option. Okay, so it's Dooms Geats and then the option part set for Geats 9, because I think Geats 9 was already put out separately.
Yeah.
The Geats 9 set are extra hands to better recreate once he raises his hand to perform a finisher or do a shh to the opponent. So they literally put out a hand for Geats 9 so he could tell his opponent to shut up.
I mean, that's great. That's great.
These all can do Revolve Change gimmick and match with previous figures. 59.40 yen September release for that one.
There you go.
All right. Next, more Geats news.
All right. Oh God.
You have the Geats Sound Core ID, or Geats Sound ID Core Ace and Samuri version, as well as the Rider ID Core Set 3, which comes with not only the Geats one with Ace and Samuri, we have a Neon one, and then we have the 2 Punk Riders, and as well as cracked and broken versions of Letter and Michi's Friend.
Yeah, I love. Well, there you go. You have a full letter toy line.
I had to read their names to remember. The two punk riders are Kamen Rider Brawly and Turban, and the cracked core IDs of Letter and Togechi. Yeah, to the one Kamen Rider Letter fan out there, there you go. You got a full toy line of Letter stuff. You got both cores. You got like the buckle sheet, the propeller buckle. I'm pretty sure they made a gimmick figure of her, and you can get a figure arts of her as well. So there you go, full Letter set. Crazy. Yeah, nuts. Yeah, Brawly was Neon's kidnapper, but he was still during the punk arc. Because they debuted both riders at the same time. Premium Bandai web exclusive, 35.20 yen, August release. Interesting. Speaking of
the set 3, it's a show accurate version. Okay, that's why.
Speaking of figure arts release, SH Figure Arts Shinkocho Seiho put out some nice, fruity, juicy announcements. Basically, we'll talk about them interchangeably, but they put out Gaim Orange Arms, Baron Banana Arms, as well as Gaim Pine and Ichigo arms. And the cool thing about these is, even though they are full SH figure arts, they are gimmick customizable. You can change the arms between them.
Yeah, you can arms change all of them. That's fucking sick.
There's a shot of Gaim Banana arms, and it looks really fucking good.
I will never, ever understand how someone could ever take banana arms.
Emily, we hear some clicking on your end. Emily?
Yeah, I'm here.
We're hearing some noise from you.
Clicking on your end.
Yeah, I know. That was me unwrapping something. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
But no, so, Gaim Banana Arms looks so much better because look at the banana-shaped thing on its forehead, and it matches so much better. And the golden and yellowish armor of the Banana Arms meshes better with the golden armor plates on his wrists and his legs.
I don't agree.
Yeah, no, but we already had good Gaim SH figure arts, the original releases. They're fantastic, but then you look at these, look at Gaim's legs. You can see the suit creases. Mm-hmm. In the mold. That's insane. These look so fucking good.
Some of these pictures legit look like photos of the actual suit.
And you know for a fact that if these do really well, they're gonna do all the other fucking Armored Riders.
Give me Duke. I will buy it.
Bravo would be sick to have.
Yep.
Oh.
I would love Bravo.
No, these. But no, Baron looks.
Zangetsu looks amazing. What
Baron looks low.
That's Baron Orange Arms.
Oh,
because the two of them can swap.
Can you blow it up?
We never saw Baron Orange Arms, so I love that that's a thing that exists.
It looks really good, actually.
Yeah.
It looks good.
See?
With that.
No, that's a testament to how cool Orange Arms is. I got no problem.
What's funny is if you look at this suit next to Baron Mango Arms, it looks like a logical progression.
But I don't like Banana Arms on Gaim. It's not I understand why you like it. I don't.
So I know that what they're gonna do is they're gonna do fucking Zangetsu and Ryugen because
because brothers.
Yeah, the brothers. And then they'll probably do. I wouldn't be surprised if they do Gridon and Kurikage as a set.
Yeah.
As long as when they do Michi, they give us a tiny evil, well knitted SH figure arts sized Christmas sweater. Yes, that's what I want. I will treasure it forever. That's the set.
Yeah, here Decker just showed. So there's on the left, that's the original releases of the original figure arts, and then those are the renewals. So just wow, they both of them look good. Both of them look really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Banana Arms looks great on Baron. Baron isn't my preference. But between Banana Arms and Orange Arms, if I'm looking at just the foldable armor that goes on top of it, I'm taking Banana Arms. Orange Arms, because I think Orange Arms just looks a little cooler. It's a little more flush. I don't like the spiky. I don't like the horns and shit like that. It's not for me.
All right.
I would say the only thing like Ichi was saying how good Banana Arms looks on Gaim, I would say the only other thing that tops that is definitely Black Baron. Like Black Baron just
Oh, absolutely.
fucking definitive, perfect. So good.
All right,
Renewal of that, please.
So, anyone interested in the Gaim figure is 9,900 yen, August release, and the Baron figure, 11,000 yen, September release.
I will not get these, but I'm very, very, very happy these exist.
Premium
These are
Bandai will
great
be
eye
thrilled.
candy. Yeah, these are great eye candy.
Or eye fruit, as it were.
Ooh,
No.
Nature's candy.
And yeah, then
Oh
we
yeah,
have
sports candy.
we have the Ichigo and Pine Arms change set. I don't think there was a price or release date for those ones. But yeah, those exist as well.
I'm just happy we're getting a proper figure art of fucking. Well, like yeah, these are just the armors. But I'm glad we can make like a proper SH figure arts Gaim Ichigo arms because other than Kiwawa, this is my other favorite Gaim form.
Ichigo arms is pretty
Did you
great.
say Kawawa?
Yeah,
That's
we
what
call Kiwami arms. Yeah, we call Kiwami arms Kiwawa.
I'm just happy to
broken.
see SH figure arts with form changes in them. That's been happening a lot in the last few years.
I tend to refer
Yeah,
to
they-
Kachidoki as Kachidoki Pandi left hand side.
Well, they killed it with the O. They killed it with the O's renewal. So we're just waiting for Putatira. Putatira's Putatira and did they do Sikozu?
I don't know, but Putotira has a different suit entirely because he's got a white undersuit.
Oh yeah, now they're doing this again. Like you know how they did votes for like the ride watches for like certain riders to get ride watches. Now they're doing it for Legend Rider Kemi cards.
Oh, okay.
So apparently, people expected Scissors and Genmu
Oh, fun.
get releases. Yeah.
Yeah, and then our last news story. We don't usually talk about Godzilla stuff without Gar being here, but I think it was worth noting that Godzilla -1 won an Oscar for Best Visual Effects.
Let's go!
Yep. I'm so happy. And it was presented by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Arnold
And
Schwarzenegger and Danny
picked a
DeVito were the
fight
ones
with
who revealed it.
Batman. Him and Danny DeVito picked a fight with Batman.
Oh,
Anyways, this is so like amazing. I'm so happy. I keep going back and watching like the announcement of them winning, and just it's so great.
Other
Just
nominees in the
puts us all-
category were The Creator, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, and Napoleon.
Yeah, no, suck it, Marvel.
The sheer fact, okay, so like with the Mission Impossible movies, considering how many of the stunts are actually done like IRL and
Yeah.
like with how good some of the action scenes are, the fact that I feel like beating that one is the one that
The
is
impressive
the most
part?
impressive. Yes.
Yeah.
Because a lot of effort goes into the special effects of those movies. And Godzilla -1, let me just state it right now, was made for a goddamn budget of $15 million, which is pocket change.
Yeah. Well, that's par for the brand with Tokusatsu.
Yeah, but like they created effects so good. Like Godzilla looks amazing. All the effects look amazing. It's so good.
Yeah. What's great too is that like the Godzilla -1 like group of people that went to like who were nominated for their award, they brought like Godzilla vinyls with them, so they had like
Yeah, and
Godzilla.
their shoes were Godzilla shoes.
Yeah, they had like Godzilla themed shoes, and then like I think the director, he had a gold Godzilla -1 vinyl, and he had a little bow tie on it. So then like there's a picture of him like holding his Oscar with his Godzilla, and I'm just like that's just so great. Yeah, look at that, look at them.
Nice.
Godzilla's got a little bow tie. Anyways, this was so well deserved. The entire fucking Tokusatsu community is so fucking happy. Like, guys,
We're all proud of you
Tokusatsu won a fucking Oscar. Like, come on.
It's a big step.
We're
It's
all so
fucking
proud
awesome.
of you guys. You worked hard.
It's one small step for Toku, one giant
can't-
step for Godzilla.
You'll never
can't
listen
say
to
this,
this,
but-
everybody, but we're proud of you.
I can't say
So
this
what's a
enough.
normal size step for Godzilla?
I can't say this enough. If you have not seen Godzilla -1 yet, do it. It'll change
Give them your
you
money.
so much. Yeah, give them your money, please.
Is it like, is it actually released anywhere digitally yet, or is it still theaters?
It's
not
in
yet.
theaters. Like, I don't think it's released digitally yet, but like, you know,
Well, when it is
Yeah,
available,
yeah.
I will watch it.
yeah.
They are re-releasing it. They are re-releasing it in theaters in Japan because it won the Oscars. So.
Yeah.
This is the Avatar of Japan. Even when it was coming out on Abada. Oh, it's even going. It's even being introduced by Arnold Schwarzenegger. God damn it.
Yeah, he's like Godzilla.
Godzilla, and Godzilla.
Wait, if it's Godzilla -1, does that mean there are no Godzillas?
It is a soft reboot.
Well, it's funny. Gar's sister or someone made a mention that apparently because like the Oscars were on a Sunday when the daylight savings time change happened, so it was minus an hour, and Godzilla -1 won the Oscar. So it's like, wow.
That's why it's called that.
What a coinky dink.
No, I legitimately don't know why it's called that.
Because the one before, it's the one before the movie, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess that would
what?
be.
I can't remember.
I mean,
I can't remember why it's called that.
It's meant to. From what I managed to glean, it's them it's them dealing with Godzilla before the iconic Tokyo attack of Gojira.
Oh, so it's like a prequel?
So it's like a sort of prequel, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a soft reboot / soft prequel kind of thing.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways,
that's the news.
Woo!
Yeah.
Let's talk about Gotchard.
I was not expecting one of the sisters to turn, but
You know what? Like,
before we get into that, I just thought it was cute how the opening scene of the episode basically could be summarized as, "Oh no, the AI are taking our jobs."
Oh yeah, because Sabimaru was like welcoming people with his tablet.
Yeah.
I think that would be really like intimidating, honestly. Like walk in and then you just hear this
Get a tablet
guy
shoved in your face.
having a tablet shoved in your face. And he's like, and the tablet just goes, "Oh, welcome, please sit down." It's like, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I mean, in Japan you can get served by robots, so.
But yeah, I was
you
surprised.
can get served by robots here. There's one at Mandarin.
Oh fuck!
Is
cool.
there?
Actually, there's two.
That's neat.
I have not seen that.
I get served by a robot.
Let's go to Mandarin.
They're cool.
That's my fucking hand heals, maybe. So yeah, Lachesis saw something vaguely resembling character development this week. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Just walks out to Minato brooding on the roof and goes, "Why didn't you betray Garyon? I'm scared. Let's run away."
I love that she full like expositioned like why he decided to do this in the first place. It's like, did you betray them so you could make them like motivate them to become more powerful and become more dependent on and not dependent on you anymore? And it's like, yeah, we already knew that. Why'd you have to flat out say it?
It's almost like she's bitching at the show for its recent attempt at something resembling a plot arc.
Yeah, I saw some people saying like they don't like that she had this sudden change, but it's like, hey, like I'm okay with this because it's like Guryon's fucking scary, dude. He's fucking terrifying.
Garyon.
He's got an evil monocle. You can't trust someone with an evil monocle.
It's not a monocle.
It's not a monocle. It is a half pair of glasses, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, I know, it's super weird.
Every time I look at it, I'm like, get the fuck off the screen with that shit.
I'm so glad Cell's not here.
We even get like a close-up of like of him with the monocle. Also, he apparently had one of the strongest fucking Kami cards ever in his little gold cube.
Yeah, that was an interesting thing. But before we get to that, we saw Clotho's about to tension into Dread, and then the little girl Atropos goes, "No, give it to me." And I'm like, short Dread. No, they justined her.
I fucking hated that. I hated that so much. I'm like, no.
Chat, stop advocating for child abuse.
No, and then like you see Dread fighting, and all you hear is just this 9-year-old fucking girl going, huh.
I wanted so bad for her to have like no fucking idea how to like use this suddenly adult body of hers.
I hate it. I want a little mini dread. It's so bad. Like you did fucking child version of Deno. You could do a child dread. Come on. You did the Tokugers. No, you did the Tokugers as children. You could do child dread. Come on.
Yeah, even the King Ogers, they get like child transformation.
Always getting fucking.
That was really recent too.
I'm so disappointed.
Nightcaster, all children are punchable. The measure of a man is how you resist it. Okay.
But it just
you're easy to make, Decker.
It would have been so fucking funny to see tiny little Dread running around. I would have called it Kamen Rider Dwed.
Yeah, Kamen Rider Dwed.
Dwed, really?
Type 1.
Oh my goodness.
Vengeance. I am vengeance.
Dwed, type this many.
I mean, technically we got little Deno when they did the what was it, like the pretty Deno?
Yeah.
It was like the teenage girl. Yeah. So they did it twice technically.
My brain just went, little Deno, little Deno.
No.
Because they just reused it. Yeah, but it still happened.
Now I'm just thinking of Little Butler.
Little Butler.
I was singing Little Lulu, but all right.
Yeah, I know. Little Butler from Steven Universe.
No.
Little Butler.
Kawa and Fia of my Dwed.
So I have to give amazing round of applause to the show for finally on episode 26 remembering what its actual fucking plot was.
Oh yeah, but the dark door.
The whole point of the story up until now was we need to get the Gotchard driver so that we can open the dark door. And what they do beyond that, we don't know about.
Yeah. Apparently, they need the X cards, all the level X ones, and the first two were the dragon and the Gaia.
Yeah, we got
and
a lot
all
of
the others came
really,
from those. Yeah,
we got a lot of really neat lore about the level 10 cards.
Listen, guys, it's pretty obvious where this is going. They need to access the dark door so that they can learn human alchemy and bring their mother back. Come on.
No one's made a Kingdom Hearts joke so far, have they?
Kingdom Hearts.
In various episodes, I'm pretty sure we have.
We did with the ZQ episode.
Yeah. Because he literally made Kingdom Hearts in the sky.
Because he was literally making Kingdom Hearts, but I mean the door to darkness.
Yeah.
Well, what was it? Dragonos? Is that his name?
Dragonalos.
Oh, Dragonalos. Yeah. What a fucking pretty ass Kemi. God damn.
The amalgam design was interesting.
I literally saw that and I was like, that is a Yu-Gi-Oh cartoon and it's called Ice G. Thieves.
No, don't get me started on freaking Organization Robe Mickey. When I first saw that shit back in like 2004, I lost my fucking shit. I was like, is that fucking Mickey Mouse in a robe wearing a Keyblade? What the fuck?
Do you remember when we first saw that footage of him fighting Cerberus like he was goddamn Yoda in Star Wars Episode 2?
Oh man, fucking Mickey, what a badass. Anyways, yeah, so
yes, Mirror Jade.
Dragonalos.
Sorry, yes, that is definitely Mirror Jade. Sorry.
So yeah, we find out Dragonalos is apparently one of like the first Kemis ever created.
Yeah, Dragonalos and Gotchard were the first two level 10s created, and the others were designed based on them, which was interesting bit of lore to have.
I love even Hotaru, like Euron's like, I have all the level 10s, and then Hotaru's just like, yeah, well, 10 Lighter's also a 10, so
I was wondering about that. Like, other level 10s can be made.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the villain for this episode was just like, that's funny. Humans like you can't use alchemy that ancient. Watch this! Ancient alchemy! Fucking trip ya!
Oh yeah, no, that was the funniest thing in the whole episode. It's like, humans are forbidden from using the ancient alchemy. Here's a trick that's even older! Sweep the leg!
I mean, yeah, that was a pretty. That is one of the old tricks in the book. Like,
I kind of liked how like sassy the And kind of like an asshole the amalgam was. So it was just
Yeah.
like, holy shit, this one's got like fucking sass.
It's got some spunk.
I like the design. It's really cool.
And I love that. So we finally like, all right, so we have one of the 2 level 10 cards we need. Let's go find the other one. The other one is Gotchard, which is literally the planet. And where is it hiding? Inside the globe at the science center.
I was like, those little kids.
No,
like,
it
went
isn't.
Those little kids went to like the little kids went up to like the globe and were just like, wow, look at the Earth, it's so big and blue. And I'm like, shut up.
Can you find Japan? There it is.
I'm like,
Right
I'm
in
just
front of
sitting
you,
there,
because this is set in Japan.
I'm sitting there. I'm just like, I know they're kids, but shut up. It's not that fucking like groundbreaking.
It just pops up and goes, "Hi, kids!
How's it
I'm
going?"
not trying to. I'm not trying to hate on kids. I swear. So
I don't
also,
hate
for
on
the-
kids. I just don't want them to be alive anymore.
No.
Whoa!
Listen.
Whoa.
Nice Family Guy reference.
Whoa!
Listen, I have
the
been
Family
touched
Guy
by your
reference,
kids.
okay?
Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure I've
I
touched
wasn't
them.
actually saying I want babies to die.
It's not so much that I want to kill her.
We also got.
Oh
no.
yeah, with
Don't twist my word. No, I was quoting fucking School of Rock, guys. Come on.
I didn't even hear what you said.
There's a line in School of Rock where he's like trying to like talk to the parents how like he's been really like a good teacher to the kids, so he just goes, "Listen, I have been touched by your kids, and I'm pretty sure I've touched them." And just one of the moms just goes, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
come on.
Movie. Anyways, no, Decker's just like, I don't know you anymore, Lane. No, I'm not. I've already almost been canceled once. It's not gonna happen again.
Sorry, Lane. Time to get canceled.
No. Anyway, so for a third time, the sisters like went to Garyon and were like, "Hey, we're sorry we fucked up again." And Garyon's like, "Nah, it's all good, guys." And I'm like, I don't like it when you forgive them. No. I don't know why. Garyon really fucking terrifies me because he's just so calm and chill, and I'm just like, he's gonna do some really evil shit.
Yeah.
And then he did. He backstabbed fucking his dad.
We'll talk about that in a bit.
Here's the funny, yeah.
We'll talk about that in a bit. But first, we get the fight between we see Majade and Valvarad fighting against Dragon.
And they do nothing because they're dog shit.
No, Kamen Rider Wind was actually flipping amazing.
All right, so Fuga shows up out of nowhere again with a fucking alchemist driver because these drivers just get passed out like fucking candy in this goddamn show.
Yeah, I thought that they were rare. I guess they're not.
At least there was established reason in Gaim why there were so many fucking drivers. They were actually mass-produced.
They're mass producing them right now.
But why?
Because they're alchemists.
Why? Who? When? Where? None of the reason. None of the. There is no
teacher.
The fucking show at the start of the show explained that the Gotchard driver was a unique and rare and powerful piece of technology that they needed to open the door. And at no point has anyone explained why there are so many fucking copies of it.
We have been introduced to at least several alchemist engineers in this show, and my thing has always been they're just they're mass producing.
The only time we ever got anything close to an explanation on why it's a copy of the Gotchard driver is the Valvarad driver, and that is because the main team literally helped them copy the Gotchard driver designs into the Valvarad driver.
So what you're saying is canonically they came to understand the technology and came up with a method to replicate it.
For Valvarad and no one else! Where did Majade and Wind's fucking alchemist drivers come from?
Alchemy.
Well, maybe the movie explains it, because Majade premiered in the Keats...
Then the show is doing a terrible job of explaining it in the show for people who didn't see the movie.
She is the tertiary She is one of the tertiary protagonists of this. She got a belt because magic.
let's break this down real quick. So let's see. So Gotchard has like the Gotchard driver, like the blank ass driver with nothing on it, and then you have Gotchard, Daybreak, and Valvarad.
Daybreak is fine because that's literally himself in the future.
No. But I'm saying, Gotchard, Daybreak, and Valvarad. They both have a Gotchard driver with the igniter on it. And then we have Majade and Wind who have the Alchemist driver. So
I love how you take less umbrage to the existence of time travel.
You know why I don't care about that? Because neither does the show. We had that whole Gotchard Daybreak plot arc for maybe 4 or 5 episodes, and then the show completely forgot about it.
Okay, well, I'll say this. The fact that Kamen Rider Wind exists and has clearly had his rider system for a while shows that it's a process that already exists, and they'll explain it within the next episode.
Which leads me to the next question of why is this only debuting now? Where has this power set been up until now? Why hasn't he used it to stop these several times he's been pushed out of the way by this whole story?
Because he's a super cool guy in a tokusatsu.
No, Decker just fucking answered it. Cuz Bandai.
Yeah.
Jerry in the chat, Wind fucking blew it!
Remember, guys, these Kamen Rider shows. No, these Kamen Rider shows are just giant, high-budgeted toy commercials and trying to make you buy their toys and give them money.
Yep,
that's also true. But the job of the show is to give justification for why these exist and why they're so cool and why they're worth buying.
I mean, it's really not. That's just a thing that we put on them. They are
King
under no
Oger would
obligation
never
to actually do that.
any of this bullshit.
That being said, does that mean that we're just a long, like, 2.5-hour toy ad every Friday?
Yeah.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Anyway, so Kamen Rider Wind's pretty fucking cool.
He uses Kuroana and Giga Baham, which are the Black Hole and Bahamut Rider Chemi cards, to become, yes, Kamen Rider Wind Black Bahamut.
And boy, oh fucking boy, does this
It's Empoleon suit.
It is badass. It's not Empoleon, it's a fucking dragon head!
No,
It looks like Empoleon, though.
No!
It is Empoleon. I'm sorry, it is.
Someone, Decker, can you please shop Empoleon's head on the Kamen Rider Wind's box, please? Thank you. I expect that.
Anything with 3 horns on it instantly becomes Empoleon to you?
Empoleon, yes.
I am an Empoleon. Yes. I'm a steel water type.
It looks like someone who really enjoyed Kamen Rider Sorcerer's design wanted to make a brand new version, and
I keep saying it reminds me of Napoleon Damashi.
He does have the stupid Napoleon shoulders.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
He kind of does. I'm sorry.
I'm disagreeing with this whole thread, but I will say that the design for Kamen Rider Wind is really, really good. Just it literally is like a player 2 version of Majade.
I am an Earth Tones type. That
shit.
doesn't mean that I exclusively like things that are round, gray,
How
and
stupid the hat is on that.
Yeah, look, it's Dark Ghost Napoleon Damashi.
I forgot how fucking stupid
I
the hat
love
looked
it.
on it.
But look at the shoulders.
It's such a good one. Napoleon. I love Napoleon.
It's so dumb. Okay, so while I enjoy Kamen Rider Wind's design, and yes, it's Kamen Rider Wind because his name is Fuga.
Even though he controls black holes.
Yeah, which sunk in like a wind.
I guess so.
Tenuous at best.
Tenuous is what I've got.
Well, it's
There's
not
no
enough.
wind in space. That's bullshit.
Yeah, there's no wind in space.
Well, we're not in space.
Well, it's black holes, Ishii.
Yeah, and you're getting sucked in.
Yeah, but the black holes are
All
in
right.
space.
Okay, let's see. Who would win in a fight? Kamen Rider Wind or Kamen Rider Evil Black Hole form?
Oh. I mean, Black Hole is like a level 4 power-up.
The super
I
season-
just say that Kamen Rider Wind just looks awesome. Like, I absolutely love his design.
Right, see?
Look at that
fucking hate you, and I know that's
Look
going
at
in the
that
thumbnail.
shit. That's going in the thumbnail 100%.
Accept it.
God damn it.
Ishii.
That's
I will
so
not.
good. It fits
Just
too well.
accept it.
It's the 3 horns of fucking Bahamut!
It even looks better,
Okay,
Ichi!
I'm not gonna lie, that actually looks perfectly natural Photoshop there.
God damn it!
Bolt's not a space god. He's a fucking Prince of Mars that ran away because he's like, my brother's super evil. I need to stop him. The only way I know how to be more evil. Anyway.
So anyway, Kamen Rider Wind shows up and goes, let's take...
He used the Gira school of interacting with his siblings.
True. So, my favorite thing about the fact that Kamen Rider Wind shows up is his first thought is, alright, you and me, we're gonna fight, but first let's take this 5 feet east. They literally sidestep 5 feet out into the outdoors so they can fight.
I like even when he's like flying, he's like chasing them around. You see like Wind actually like flying with like a wind, like little twister gust of wind around him. And I was like,
sure, but also not only does he have the wind effect around him, but every time I see him flying around, it's posed in such a stiff and goofy way that it ruins all excitement.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
He's just like, it's almost like watching a figure fly through the sky, like it's a kid going.
It's like they probably had him on fucking wires in front of a green screen. Just go.
I just hope my wire
very
fighting team is ready.
awkward flight.
But it was cool watching Wind summon the black hole out of his chest to eat up Dragonolos's fire. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and they got fucking stabbed.
Yeah, so he does his Big Bang Nova attack and captures the two, both Dragonolos and Gotchard. But then, suddenly he gets fucking dramatically backstabbed.
And now
Wind fighting team is ready.
I love it. I love Garion's just so nonchalant about it too. He's like, "Oops, you're dead."
The way I interpreted this scene is like Garion goes to stab him and then looks over his dying body. A rider? He's supposed to be dead!
To be dead.
No.
See, I appreciated the Ides of March, bitch!
We were talking about the goo and like that he turned into goo because he was just an alchemy double. But the thing was, I didn't even realize until I think Greencaster brought it up that it was actually the Ides of March today when Julius Caesar got stabbed, and we saw him get stabbed too.
Yeah, so that's why the name of this episode is The Rides of March.
I just Fuga, why are you a Kamen Rider? I hench into a Kamen Rider because I have a fear of getting stabbed.
And then he got turned into Julius Caesar.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so apparently that was like a double of him?
Which now leads to the question of, wait, is Fuga actually still alive? Or have the versions of him we've been seeing now all just alchemy clones?
No, see, that's what I'm thinking. He's so fucking badass that an alchemy clone of him was able to take out a level 10 Malcolm.
Yeah.
And then just like, oh no, I've lost the fight. Guess I'm gonna go back to my regular body. I'll be back again someday.
I love Decker. I love Decker's just like, he's still alive. He's just somewhere. Probably not in a good condition.
I just love
Like in some kind of alchemy suspended animation state.
Just like Garion stabs him. I liked you better when you were dead.
Oh god, what if it's like a Mr. House situation? So like, okay.
That's actually what I was thinking.
So in
but I wasn't
Vegas,
going to say anything because I didn't think anyone else would know what I was talking about.
So Fallout New Vegas, there's this character you meet named Mr. House, and he's this giant big computer screen with this man on it, and then like eventually you find out that you go down to the basement.
He's like in a pod, yeah.
He's like this really withered old like corpse on life support in a pod, and then you can just either kill him or you leave him alive.
He's just been kept alive all this time in their like life support.
I love Fallout New Vegas. It's such a good game.
I don't know.
What if he's always stuck in a set of armor dimension caster?
Was going to say like
What if he's traveling around with his younger brother, with his older brother who's got one arm and one leg missing, and he's trying to revive his mom?
Come on.
Oh God! What if
sorry,
what if Renee's not a real human being? What if she's also fucking made from alchemy? Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
you know
no.
what? I bet you just called that.
He made a daughter because he's like, I want one. There is no mom. They've never mentioned a mother this whole show. She's made from alchemy.
It's true that they've never mentioned her mom. Oh no.
What if she's a philosopher's stone?
Oh.
Yeah, she's the philosopher's
That's
stone.
why she was able to materialize a belt out of nowhere.
I can't really comment on that much until we see the movie.
Read it the homunculus. Explains why she could probably be a rider.
Oh, this show.
Oh no, I hope that happens. So I hope that's the twist with her, that she's just fucking made from alchemy.
Yeah, you could have
She's
actually.
Anakin Skywalker!
Oh my god, she's made of midichlorians.
She's Anakin Skywalker!
Oh, that's a good point. Hotaro and Rini are both chemies. That's why they both have 1 and 9 in their name. Gotchard and Majade's final form is gonna be a fusion of them. Interesting.
Oh fuck!
Well, that's a rumor.
Interesting.
That's a rumor. We don't know if that's happening.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
But that's a good point.
That'd be dope. They're chemies. That'd be sick.
Or they're like part chemi.
All right, Gotchard, get on
We've
it.
already
Do this
seen a
shit,
human
please.
chemi.
I mean, Hotaro's been doing this forbidden alchemy thing, fusing with 10-liners, so he's at least part chemi in some way now.
See, like Gotchard's been sort of mad for me, but now, see, now we're at the point in Gotchard where we're like theory crafting shit, and that's what's getting me interested more now.
We're seeing the code.
Like I said, now that King Oger is gone and we're no longer distracted, we can actually see that this is a good show.
It's also, well, no, it's like I said, it's also because this week the show finally pulled itself out of its ass and remembered what its plot at the start of the series was.
Or do we have to watch the entirety of the backlog beforehand and watch it on its own merits, not just
watch it with refreshed context?
All Garyon needs to do is just show up at Hotaro's fucking family restaurant, just order some food, and then just like sees the driver, just grabs it.
That's true. That was a vampire, not a human, Paul, sure. But at the same time, you know what I mean. Like,
you know what? I want scene for scene, just with Garyon and Hotaro, just the scene from Batman v Superman where just like Lex Luthor's threatening fucking Superman with like pictures of his kidnapped mother, being like, "Give me your Gotchard driver, or I'm gonna fucking kill your mom." I don't know where she is. No one told me where she is.
Jerry, that wouldn't work. Garyon being Hotaro's dad, because he would look at him and go, "The dad?"
No, that'd be really stupid. I don't want that.
They have a photo of his dad in the show.
They're just not showing they're not showing the audience.
Yeah,
No.
So I have no fucking clue what that means yet, but
I know, Jerry. I know you're joking. But
we already have had an instance of time travel fucking with someone's memories, and every alchemist in this show can fuck with people's memories. So at this point, fucking nothing is off the table.
When's Legend gonna show up? Supposedly Legend's supposed to show up in the
God
series.
Damn it.
I'm waiting for that.
Just when the story was starting to get back on track.
April? Sick shit. I can't wait for my boy to come back. I've missed him. I miss Legend so goddamn much. He fucking better not show up in the last 3 episodes. Oh, I swear to God.
Nobody cares.
He'll be the one to segue into the next show.
I love Ichi's just totally, like, in his subconscious, has just forgotten about Legend completely.
Yeah.
You do not like Legend as much.
I'm trying my best to enjoy Gotchard where I can, but the show just keeps twisting the fucking knife, just like the one in Garyon's back. Or in
That's right.
Fuga's back.
Next week we get Dread Type 2, which it's cool, but I think Dread Type 1's better.
Uses Dione, and yeah, we're getting Platinum Gotchard next week.
Cool. I like Iron Gotchard more.
So yeah, Fuga gets stabbed, goes down, tells them to use 10-liner to go to the Ouroboros world, and then turns into goo.
He does turn into goo. You have chosen goo.
You have chosen goo.
Oh my god, this fucking episode, crazy shit.
Gotchard.
Gotchard! Ah, you got me right! Gotchard!
The Gotchards.
You little shit.
Goon with the wind.
Gucci.
This is so funny because Game Grumps have been making jokes about gooning a lot in the past couple months.
I mean, it's just a fun word, goo.
It's a fun past.
I love the word. No, I love it as well. I just like every time I see things get cut off and it says that, it cracks me up. Like I saw this today.
Sit back without the setback.
You don't have to choose between
No,
goo.
above that.
Oh, you don't have to choose between goo.
Which goo is for you?
All right. Well, anyways, Gotchard's picking up again, so good. But yeah. Oh, I forgot. I forgot who mentioned it in the Castranger Discord. Basically, since Spanner became Kamen Rider Valvarad, all he's literally been doing is just fights.
Yeah, it's just like Necrom. His plot arc is over, so now he has nothing interesting to do.
He just shows up just to fight. That's it. That's so funny. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 7 riders now in Gotchard. Okay.
Counting a legend.
I still prefer previous,
got a legend.
Valvarad, not Kamen Rider Valvarad. I prefer that design, but that's just me.
Well, yeah, regular Valvarad's a rider-like, so he doesn't count.
So fucking cool, though, and I prefer his design.
I'm just mad that the names are the same, which means differentiating a conversation becomes that level of annoying.
Well, no, you just say Valvarad or Kamen Rider Valvarad.
Blame John Toei.
Yeah. I have
Damn
them.
you, John. Okay, anyways,
There's power in goo.
Toei.
Boom Boom change.
Way.
Boom Boom change.
Alright, before we talk about this week's episode, Paul and Emily, give us your thoughts on the debut.
Pretty good.
Boom Booms.
Yeah, I honestly really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Why? No, never post that again.
Why did I call you baby girl? Oh, we stop talking about
Yeah, no, I
Oh
like
my
it.
god.
I actually really, really like it. I liked it a lot more than I thought that I would. I like the fact that
Same here.
a certain vibe that I was getting was like, is this just gonna be Fast and the Furious but a Sentai? And I was right. Like, literally, this is just the Toretto family just doing fucking goddamn jobs and shit, and they're inexplicably wealthy, and they've got whatever they need. But they're still doing car-based jobs for people, even though it doesn't seem like they need to. And
Yeah.
they're just fighting evil because they're familia.
Kinda.
And I love it. I kind of really, really like it. But I am not... I'm completely understanding the fact that, like, the person who wrote this just watched the entire Fast and the Furious series and just decided, what if this was a Sentai?
This is the tale of Fast and the Furious.
Indeed.
It's not a bad idea.
So what were you thinking
I
about
like
the debut?
how different from most of the Sentai leaders I've seen Taya is. Apparently he's quite close to older Sentai leaders. But
I can't think of many red Sentai that were walks into store, buys store, answers no questions,
I love
leaves.
that. He just buys the store. In this episode coming up, he just buys the junkyard. Like,
Yeah, it gets breaked.
he's just buying things. And man, I cannot wait to see how these, because they all have very interesting, distinct personalities, which is great with Sentai. But I think they actually make. I'm glad that they're only focusing on the 3 to start.
Any other thoughts on specifically the first episode?
I saw that ball.
Not particularly, but I do like how they made. I know we already talked about it, but I like how they made the monster into a wedding cake with a whole bunch of buildings tied around him, and then cut the cake. That was cool.
Yeah. Paul, any other thoughts on specifically first episode?
1 second. Sorry, I got disconnected from the voice.
Well, you can share your thoughts while you're.
Oh yeah. So I really, really like the characters. I enjoyed pretty much. I mean, like, how do I put this? It's very silly, but it all fits together so well, and the characters are so endearing. And I feel like I'm falling in love with these same characters all over again because you see these characters a lot. But I think Pink is the standout for me, and I feel like that's been a common sentiment among the people I've been hearing talking about this, because Pink is... The actress who's playing Pink is very expressive, but at the same time, she's got like this really infectious energy, and I appreciate that.
I love it.
I like all of the characters, how they're set up. I like the stupid puns all throughout it. I like the fact that King Odra was really quite serious, really quite well world built, and like, you know, it's serious business, everybody. But this one is a little bit sillier, but it's no less well thought out.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed in tokusatsu that when we get like a really, really good one, the next ones are kind of like they kind of be a little bit more silly. They don't, and they kind of just give you a rest period. But I like the fact that this one seems to be getting the same amount of thought process and treatment while still being a lighter experience to get. So that's my take on it. I think Pink is the standout. I think all the characters are interesting, and I find it very silly but very entertaining.
What are your thoughts on the suits?
Still quite.
I really like the wheels on the back and on the feet.
Like they haven't grown on me yet. I hate to admit it.
What do you think about the tire helmets?
That's what I'm talking about, and also the.
Love them, man.
The suits are really... They're so cookie cutter, and they all look the same. Like, you know, when you look at other Sentai suits, there's little differences and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see enough of... For me, it's like, I don't see enough of the dominant color. Like, you know, it's a white torso with a little bit of the dominant color and then the dominant color helmet.
Yeah.
I think that's a little distracting for me. It annoys me a little bit. So the suits aren't necessarily my favorite.
Understandable.
Like, I'm not gonna say I hate them. I don't hate them. I think that they look good for what they are. But what they are is not what I'm asking for, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Emily, what about you?
I really like the wheels on the back and on the feet. And it's interesting that their suits are mostly white, rather than mostly their color. But I mean, I agree that they are pretty cookie cutter. I don't think that's bad though. Like, it's kind of nice to have a simple Sentai
I'm not
uniform.
saying that it's bad. I'm saying that it's not for me.
Yeah, and
That's fair.
Honestly, their suits being cookie cutter goes hand in hand with what I was saying last week of we are clearly back to a by the numbers Sentai, as opposed to the last several years of experimental ideas.
Sure, and I like that. You know me. I thrive on that shit.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm disappointed. It's just it's not hitting me in the same way as some of the others, I guess. So, but I'm not sitting here trying to insult it or like
you're saying it's objectively good, but subjectively it's not appealing to your aesthetics.
Exactly.
That's not your kind of thing. Yeah.
It's not doing it for like the suits aren't doing it for me. The show itself is good.
Yeah.
I appreciate it very much.
All right. Episode 2. We get introduced to Taya's fucking mansion, and I love... So I know the sign says T. Hondo, but for half a second I was like, who's Sando?
I thought so too! I legitimately thought it was Sando.
That's hilarious. This is like a Charlie's Angels thing. Who's Sando? Sando's Boongers.
Sando Calrissian?
No!
No.
The opposite of that!
Sando Calrissian?
That literally just spilled out of my fucking brain.
No!
Yeah,
No, it's amazing.
I like you can tell she's not actually going down a secret elevator.
So what this show is telling me is that our main character is a obscenely wealthy character who lives on his own without parents in a gigantic mansion with a secret base underneath where he organizes a system that he uses to fight aliens and crime. So what you're telling me is
Batman.
This is Sentai Batman.
Oh my
Bruce
god,
Marcus
no.
Wayne,
One of
BMW.
one of the best exchanges of dialogue was where like Mira's getting like the whole rundown about like everything that's been going up until this point, and then she just goes, "Oh, so you made the Boonboomger like powers and suits and stuff like that, so you could combat these aliens or whatever like that." And Ty just goes, "Oh no! Me and Boom Boom over here have a fucking dream." And I'm just like, "Oh."
So now we have to spend all this time theory crafting and wondering what the hell the purpose of the actual purpose of the Boonboomger power sets are for.
Yeah, it's apparently just the aliens happen to just be here, and he's like, they're involved. They're interrupting my dream. I need to stop them.
I mean, clearly they knew what they were. They knew about the Hashilians before, because when they showed up, it's like, yup, those are Hashilians.
Can I just make
But it's
one
really
statement?
interesting because... Oh, sorry.
Oh no, please. Finish your thought, and then I just want to say something.
Okay, is that when they when it's asked to them like, oh, did you make the Boon Boom gear to fight the aliens? They were like, no, it was part of me and Bundario's dream. And I'm wondering exactly what that. I'm guessing we'll find out later.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make the statement, and this is relevant only to me and maybe some people in the chat. But I was curious as to the Boon Boom car, or that's what I've been calling it, like the car.
Yeah, the car that he drives around in is it's the Boon's supercar. It's called.
Yeah. So apparently, I looked it up, and apparently it's a modification of Mazda MX-5 Miata with Corvette stylings, which leads me to believe that they basically used a Miata's innards and they built a Corvette Stingray around it. Which is kind of fascinating, and I think that's really fucking cool. But like,
which is interesting because in the first episode, as they're flying through the sky, Taya looks at the car and goes, "Nice custom."
Yeah, it's a custom job, and I appreciate that. I think that it's a fucking sin to put the guts of a Mazda Miata into a Corvette Stingray, but at the same time, that's interesting. I dig that, and it gives me Trideron vibes because I love Trideron. I really like it. It's one of my favorite rider mounts.
Well, I have good news for you. It turns into a Zord attachment.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Nice.
But I thought that was cool for any gearheads in the audience, if there are any.
Can I just want to quickly mention that like Joe, the cop who's going to be Boom Black later, hasn't even like joined the team yet or anything. And I already fucking love this little goofball.
I kind of love that he's like having these completely coincidental interactions with them, and it's gonna keep happening until he joins the team.
Yeah, no, and supposedly in next week's episode we're gonna like see possibly his boss, maybe.
Okay, you have been going full simp mode for Mira. I'm fully ready to simp for whoever this woman is. I'm pretty confident in the theory that she's Black's boss and probably like a high-ranking officer. Yeah, I'm fully on this woman's team, and I can't wait to be introduced to her.
Hell yeah. But yeah, no, Joe is a fucking goofball, and I love him. I can't wait to see him when he joins the team.
He is kind of adorable. He gives off, like, he's supposed to be a cop, but he gives off, like, needs to be protected vibes.
Yeah, I like to think he was like newly appointed to like he like just became a police officer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But we're skipping ahead a bit. I don't know why they chose to do it, but it was so fucking funny watching Taya just use the weapon, the gun, to like refill a fluid in his car.
Yeah. We're like, oh, so it's an all-purpose like tool too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the crux of the episode is, I think what's going to be an ongoing theme for at least the early part of the show is they are couriers by day and Boonboomgers by incident. Kind of. Yeah, like Batman. So
the Toretto gang, like they start off doing just jobs for assholes who need things transported or gotten.
We're just going to get like the courier job of the week kind of episodes for the first little bit. So the first one is that some foreign ambassador needs state secrets delivered, and we'll get into what that turns out into as being at the end. But yeah, and then the other half of the episode is Blue doesn't approve of the new hire. Because Ichiro is a stiff prick.
And so Mira kept calling him, like, I think it was Mashiro?
The nickname that Taya calls him is Chashiro, and it's a play on the word chassis.
Yeah, chassis.
Okay.
And like she calls him that, and he's like, "You don't get to use that word."
You kindly
That is
fuck off.
our word. You don't get to use it.
Yeah. And then, of course, Boon Boon tries to break up the tension with the curry that he makes.
And I want to get that.
And also, we also confirmed he's not a robot. He's an alien.
So,
Cybertronian is what he is.
so he's a robot-looking alien who fell to Earth, crash-landed, and then a human found him, saved him, and befriended him, and now they are best friends who are teaming
It's
up
the
to
Iron-
fight evil aliens. It's fucking Transformers!
No, it's
I was
make it
thinking
even
Iron
worse.
Giant.
He turns into a goddamn tractor trailer. He's a prime.
Why is Optimus Prime named after Antonio Banderas?
Because we always needed that casting.
I just think it's still absolutely hilarious that his name is Bundario Bunderas.
No, you know what? We gotta call him Boonimus Prime. Thank you, Jerry.
It's Fast and Furious, it's Batman, it's Transformers. What's next?
I'm only 2 episodes into the series, and I already love it to death. It's fantastic. It's so good. It's so good.
All right.
But yeah, we also find out that Taya apparently met Blue and he was like spying, doing like espionage shit,
and then bought him.
Yeah, he's like, huh, you're pretty fucking good at your job. I'm gonna buy you.
Oh no.
And I love it. He's like, hey, remember how much I love your skills? And he just looks at him. He just goes, don't fucking bring that up, you piece of shit.
So I feel like my prediction of Red does whatever he wants, Blue just has to accept it, but does so because they always come out on top, is probably correct.
And then I guess Break is also working for him?
Yeah, Breaky is apparently Taya's fucking, like, sales guy, supplier, agent, point of purchase man.
Yeah, so like he sends him to like go buy this junkyard, and then he's like writing the check and stuff, and he goes, "Oh, make sure to like fill up my cut as well, please."
Oh, one thing we haven't talked about is the fact that we got our actual opening sequence.
I love it. It's great. It's fun.
It's all right. I feel
really like it too.
Once the others join up, it'll be a little more animated. But what we've got so far is pretty good.
Yeah, I like they show them like, you know, they don't show their ranger forms, but then they show them in the group shot later, and I was like, oh, all right.
If they're trying to hide the fact that Orange and Black exist, they're doing a shitty job of it.
Yeah. It's the internet. Everyone knows everything at this point.
Yeah. And also, yeah, as we see in the opening, they apparently have Boonboomger licenses.
Premium Bandai coming soon.
Probably. And what the hell is with the Pokemon badges on them?
I don't know what those mean either, but I'm sure they mean something because I know that the one symbol that, this is going to sound random, but the Tamama has in Karokunso is actually like a training driver symbol.
Oh, people in the Discord are saying those are the symbols of the Boon Boom cars. So I guess, like, these are the Boon cars that we have the licenses to drive, I guess?
Okay.
If so, that would explain why Blue was able to steal Pink's Zord in this episode.
Yep.
But we'll get into that in a bit. So we find out with our quick little scene with the Hashilians that their deal is they're traveling through space, expanding their territory. And not only do we have Dekotorade and Itasha and Yarukar, but we see them reporting to someone they call Captain Madrex, and then refer to themselves as the Three-Seaters. So we have Gotchard with the Three Sisters, and Boonboomger with the Three-Seaters. And that's not the only parallel with this week's episode of Gotchard, because the monster of the week they create is a vacuum cleaner. The same week that we have Kamen Rider Wind with the power of a black hole.
So we have one that's like that's like blowing wind and one that's suction.
No, they're both sucking because the black hole sucks in.
Oh yeah, the black hole does. No, but the episodes didn't suck at all. They just involved sucking.
I I heard the monster say Sojiki, and I'm just like, thanks, Bill. I learned that means vacuum.
Yep. Meanwhile, as soon as I saw it, my brain just went, suck, suck, suck.
Oh my god, Mega Maid!
Yeah, and then it turns giant, so it becomes Mega Maid.
Mega Maid! I love it.
Suck.
Yep.
Suck. Suck. Suck.
Yeah, so we'll just talk about the overall throughout the episode, but the idea is that for this fucking day job of theirs, their courier of the week, they're meant to transport state secrets that end up getting sucked up by the vacuum monster, so they have to get them back. And then by the end of the episode, we discover that the quote-unquote state secrets that they were transporting was a photo of this white foreign government man with the maid cafe person.
Yep,
it was Momo-chan, his waifu, basically.
Guys, it's Momo-chan! Look,
Guys!
Momo-chan!
Momo-chan, guys!
And I loved him saying it in like you could tell that he was like not a native Japanese speaker.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
it
can
was
tell
creepy.
the reason why he wanted it transported so secretly by the Toretto gang is because he legally probably shouldn't be simping for this girl.
Dunno.
I don't know. But he's fanboying real hard, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, the battle with the vacuum cleaner Kurumajuu was super interesting. And it was a genius move for them to drag him to a junkyard so he could get overloaded and clog his pipe with the junk.
Yeah, because
And then Taya bought the junkyard.
What? We are absolutely 2 for 2 in Taya. You didn't need to go this hard.
I love the fact that Taya literally purchased for his Sentai team a quarry that they can always fight in.
Exactly,
Yeah.
I know.
It was so funny because like
it's Corey.
Yeah.
What if Taya like they visit like when like we get like Joe's like debut episode as Boon Black, he like goes to like the police station that he like
buys the precinct.
Taya, yeah, he's like, I'm buying the police. I will not be surprised if this man ends up buying the entire fucking city by the end of the show. He just becomes the goddamn mayor.
Every week he's going to buy a different building or facility, and by the end of the series he will just own the goddamn town.
It's gonna be called Tyaton.
Tyaton.
The town of Tyaton.
Boonboomger City. I don't know.
Boon Town.
Boom Town. I was gonna say.
Okay, yeah, let's get into that. So we get a proper roll call with like visuals and everything. Pretty solid.
It's so fucking good. That's how a roll call's supposed to look like.
Yeah. I really like the part at the end where they're all spinning on the giant wheel.
That's the shit I've been starving for years, baby.
Right?
They were like, okay.
There you go, Ichi.
Look at how good that is! I still hate the tire faces, but the roll call is mwah!
John was listening to you because he's got this house bugged, and you know it.
Stock roll calls too.
Oh, that's the good shit, baby!
Yeah, but now I just like okay. So they're called the Boonboomgers, and it's spelled like B-O-O-N, but then they have like Boon Red, Boon Blue, Boon Pink, and apparently that's spelled B-U-N. So I'm like, why?
The Japanese have a tenuous grasp on the English language.
I don't get it. It's gonna bother me always knowing that they're called the Boonboomgers, but then like their individual ranger names are Boon with B-U-N.
Yeah, it's it looks like it says Bun.
Bun Red, Bun Blue.
Bun Red. I love these guys.
We don't see their parents, so we can only assume that their parents are bred.
My parents are bred.
My autism is angry. I don't like it.
No, anything that is like contradictory in spelling like that always drives me nuts.
Inconsistent.
Like,
continuity errors.
Fans, how do you feel about it when I say the mascot from Healing Good Precure, the princess Rate?
Yeah, there you go. Cherry filled, blueberry filled, strawberry filled buns. Futari hot.
How about Liko? How do you feel about Liko? That is the canon official spelling, so is Rate, despite the fact it's obviously supposed to be Rico and Latte.
Or the fact that it's right and instead of light for Tokyo Ichigo.
Yeah, what about nuts? When it's Coco and nuts.
Well, it's like how we call like fucking Jewel, but
yeah, same thing.
Yeah, I know.
The name is Judu, but it's clearly supposed to be Jewel.
Like if I
feel like maybe that one is like actually sort of a pun.
Yeah.
Like it's meant to sound like Jewel, whereas it's pretty clear that Nuts' name is supposed to be Nuts.
See, like if I didn't enjoy this show as much as
because it's Coco is his counterpart.
If I didn't enjoy the show as much as I have been, like I would be like, oh yeah, so we got tire, mirror, brake, and shift. But
and
like but no, I love these characters and I respect the never-ending shit out of them. So I'm calling.
In all honesty, I really do like the names because this is gonna sound bad, but it makes it a lot easier to remember them early on instead of me finally learning everyone's names halfway through the season.
Oh God!
I'm just gonna say that the character named Knots should be in Gotchard because then he can team up with Boruto.
Nuts and
no,
bolts.
it's not nuts. It's not nuts and bolts. It's nuts as in coconut. Not. It's the other kind of nuts.
But they're cars. Why is it not nuts?
I remember when I was in high. I remember when I was in high school and Paul lent me his full copy of Fies. And for half the show, I didn't know what the characters' names were because the subs kept fucking them up. And then eventually I just decided to listen carefully to what they were calling the characters. And I was like,
that's
okay,
bad that you had to do that.
That's because it was those awful yellow subs.
Oh, Boon Gray is lovely. Decker though, can I get it with Boon Black's helmet instead, please? Like with the cop shoulder. Actually, yeah, just make Boon Black gray. Just get Boon Black suit, make it gray, please. Yeah, just do that. I need the cop motif. It's my jam.
Can I get a Boon Green?
Oh, okay, I've been listening to episodes of Castranger when we've been talking about Lupin Pat. I fucking hate that I kept saying Pato Ranger so much, and it kept sounding like I was saying Power Ranger, and now it bugs me so much. I'm like, shut up, Blade. It's Pat Ranger. Say it right.
Say it with me now.
You fucking weebs.
I know. Well, it's because I was trying to like pronounce it the way they were, and then I was just like, it's like how I hate when people say decade when it's supposed to be decade. Shit bothers me. Anyways, yeah, Mira goes to like fight. I love when Mira fights the Malgam, and then she like turns over to.
It's not Malgam, it's Kurumajuu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the show. Unfortunately, it's okay.
I like Malgam. It's an easy name to remember for a monster.
Did you say Monster of the Week?
Yeah, Monster of the Week, and she like turns over. It's just like a Blue help. He ran away.
It looks like Blue just leaves her there, but he's really planning a strategy. But he could have said something.
He didn't run away. He was strategizing.
All right, you solo the monster. I'll go do a thing.
I appreciate that.
He obviously wasn't. No, he obviously wasn't going to tell her what he was doing because he doesn't give a shit about her.
No, but I appreciate that. Like before Pink showed up, they were a twosome, and one was the planner and one was the action person.
I still love that she got. I love she got a spare changer from the glove compartment in his car. That's just the best.
Yeah.
She got the hand-me-down changer.
Which is
passing them out.
I didn't talk about this too much last week, but I've been thinking about that because I rewatched the episode with Paul. So now I'm wondering, was there a previous third Ranger, and what happened to them?
Was there a ghostly queen of the Boonboomgers?
I was joking during watching. He's mad because now it's a threesome. I was joking throughout the first episode. These three are gonna have the fucking wildest threesome after this.
Oh god, well yeah,
no.
What if just secretly has like the hots for Taya?
Taya's just like, oh, I got a new bottom bitch.
Wow, there's a girl in her. There's a girl in our group now.
I actually believe that the reason why he had another changer in there is because like the pink powers is something that Taya just gives his girl.
I can't believe bonk. just great. Now we have a girl in our team. My gay
go to horny jail.
I won't.
Bonk.
But now I'm actually genuinely super curious if there was a previous third member, and if so, what happened to them?
Wait a minute! There's 5 of them! No! Think about it! There's 5 of them! 4 the 4 tires of the car, and the 5th one's the spare!
We already made this joke talking about their suits because they have wheels on their feet, wheels on their back, and the one on their face is the spare tire.
The spare tire, yo.
Oh, man. I love that.
I don't know if that's actually on purpose or not, but...
Can I say I love them implementing their fucking, like, their wheel shoes and, like,
I love that too. Them actually zooming around.
The high-speed battle is really good.
A scene where they get like knocked over onto their back and then they just start zooming around like a car.
Yeah, I liked Blue.
I know that sounds stupid, but I really want to see that now.
I liked Blue. I liked Blue, like, he got, like
stop motion?
He was spinning, but then he got hit by, like a gush of, like, the vacuum, and he kept spinning, but used it strategically. Like, it was super fucking cool.
Yep.
I love that shit. These guys are gonna have amazing teamwork once all 5 of them are assembled. It's gonna be great.
And then we get, like, a gun version of the Hisatsu, which was just as cool.
You got the crop. You got the rich kid, you got the civilian, you got the drug dealer,
and the cop.
Yeah, he kind of feels a little bit like that, unfortunately.
I'm so excited to learn about Break.
We have the undercover cop, and we have the normal flavor cop.
Yeah. So, they shoot down the monster. Yodokar does its thing, and then they go back into the highway dimension.
Yay! More kart racing.
It's called a road. It's called a rainbow road, and it is a road where you go.
It is in fact where you go
when you die.
When the monster of the week dies.
Where you kart.
But yeah, it looks like we have just as much focus on the highway zone this episode as we did the last episode. So I'm, like I said last week, I'm hoping that the Boon cars racing Yodokar through the highway dimension is a consistent focus going forward.
Ichi.
What?
Boonboomger zone.
God damn it.
No, I'm just...
Oh my god, no.
Highway to the Boonboomger zone.
Boonboomger zone.
Go take a ride into the Boonboomger zone.
Oh my god. Yeah, so they fucking yeet Yodokar into the stratosphere again, and then it comes back out and spits out the monster in its giant form again.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I'm a giant vacuum.
Yeah, Mega Maid.
Look at me, I'm gonna suck ya.
I gotta say, I'm enjoying Boonboomger Robo.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean I was gonna suck ya, I mean, I could also blow ya. Wait! Fuck!
Wait!
No!
No!
At one point, they literally go, suck us all you want. Taya literally says that to him.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Oh, nice car impression there, Paul.
You know, we haven't spoken about this in so many explicit words, but you really have to stop and think for a minute that the name of the Sentai translates to the sound of a car engine revving. It's literally Vroom-Vroomger!
Yeah, is it like explosive Sentai Vroom-Vroomger?
Yes! It's Boon is the Japanese onomatopoeia for an engine revving.
Yeah, it's silly, stupid, and I fucking love it.
It's so fucking stupid.
The boom booms. I love the boom booms.
No, I am legitimately
No, just the fucking.
I'm tempted by the changer, I'm not gonna lie.
I said a boom boom boom. Let me hear you say henshin.
Boom boom boom. Let me say henshin.
Boom boom boom. Let me see you say henshin.
Gotta get that boom boom boom.
Oh yeah, so we also. I'm just gonna say we also saw like a video of
Boonboomger.
No, hang on, Paul. We saw a video showcasing like Boom Black and Boon Orange's changer, and I was just like, it's got siren noises. I have to buy it. It's got a giant siren on top. It makes siren noises. It seems to cater to Boom Black even more, which I'm very happy about.
Yeah, I'm wondering why Orange's changer has a siren.
Because construction vehicles have sirens.
Not those sirens.
No, I know. That's why I'm happy it caters more to Boom Black. So.
TR Wolf 2K, it's more boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room.
Hey, there we go.
And I keep thinking about the song from those old, like, was it Mazda commercials where it just went zoom, zoom, zoom?
No, there we go. You know what my Boonboomger is based off of? It's based off of the Toronto police cars because they're gray.
There you go.
There we go. Fuck yeah. Toronto-based Boonboomger.
Boom, boom, boom.
Even though I don't live in Toronto anymore. Boom, boom,
By
boom,
going
boom,
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 boom, did
boom.
you just use the TTC chime for the subway?
No, but that also applies.
No, he was doing the fucking
Commercial.
the Zoom Zoom commercial with the kid who goes like zoom zoom.
Yeah.
Boom boom.
Boon DeLorean? Yeah, nice.
So, yeah, they do Boom Boom finish. They destroy the monster. They deliver the photo to the politician and regret all of their actions.
And he comes and they leave. So, yeah.
Then we get the ending theme and dance. What do you guys think of it?
It's alright.
I love
cute.
it.
I think it's a
cute.
pop.
I'm
It's
so
fun.
glad they're back. I missed it a lot.
It's a better dance than King Oger, but the song is kind of meh.
Yeah, I do actually agree that the song is just kind of to me, but it has a lot to measure up to considering we had Q-Tama dance and the one for Cure Major were like amazing.
Oh, those are god tier.
What Jerry
Yeah,
said. What Jerry said. We have an ending song with a dance.
Yeah,
Again.
at this point,
Yeah,
I'm
just
happy they're
glad we have it
back.
back. Yeah. Yep, that's how I feel. Exactly that.
This is the thing. Obviously, I'm not going to like the show as much as King Oger, but I'm so happy that all of the best tropes and installations of Sentai are back.
You're happy to
that
see a
wasn't
back to
King Oger
numbers
is here.
Sentai.
Everything that wasn't in King Oger is here.
Yeah.
And it's still well thought out. So that's what's keeping me here too. That being said,
No.
it is back to the basics of Sentai.
No,
It's back to the same
CO2
same
CO2 exactly is saying exactly what my overall thoughts of why I love this. It's just like everything about this show and what it is so fucking stupid. But I love it because of how stupid it is.
I thought that was the general...
The wheel helmets and stuff like that, stupid, silly as fuck, but I love it. Just like the giant robot character named Bundario Bunderis, like stupid, silly, love it.
I love
Like,
it.
just
Yeah.
it's all great. It's all great.
Sentai is silly as heck, and I love that.
Yeah.
That's what Toku's about.
The whole vibe of it's so stupid, I love it, feels like that was everyone else's vibe during Dawn Brothers.
I don't need a high concept thing going on in order for me to like Tokusatsu. It's just crazy for me. And
The
King
thing is,
Oger
Dom
was-
Brothers felt weirdly overcomplicated.
Like like me with these suits. It's that meme from Ant-Man where it's like
It's so ugly. I love
yeah,
it.
Scott gives his daughter the toy and she's like, "It's so ugly. I love him." Like that's exactly the energy it is.
It's
Yeah.
like the squonk.
Oh. Sure,
What's
whatever
the
that is.
squonk?
It's a I believe an American cryptid, which is like a small wrinkly pig looking thing that is so ugly and so unloved that it cries
Is it-
constantly.
Is it
And we
is it
all
caked
No,
stand
that
this-
sounds like a
is it caked up?
sounds
Is
like
it
a
caked up?
flanimal. Seriously,
Is it caked?
I
Is it
love
caked-
the
is it
squonk.
caked? Is it caked up like the
sounds like a
Mothman is?
flanimal.
It's pretty
damn it.
caked up. But
Okay. Oh, it's pretty
just,
caked up. Right.
But yeah, no, that's
Ooh,
the
we
squonk.
getting
It's
boom?
so
Are we
ugly,
getting
you
boom
love
boom?
it.
Oh, are we getting Boom Boom Classic next week? Cool.
Ah, it looks so
I like that
cool.
card. No, Boom Boom Classic's fucking sick.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the night formation.
Oh,
It's pink,
I'm so tempted to get the mech. I'm so tempted. It's a cool mech. I love it.
So yeah, looks like next episode, Mira's gonna do a job, and we're gonna be introduced to that woman in the glasses who is probably a police officer.
Or the villain.
Wait. Ash's VA sung the Ryuki opening?
What?
What?
Hold on, I'm looking this up.
Gotta drum them all.
No
gotta drum 'em all.
way.
Yeah.
No way.
Alive Alive, performed by Rika Matsumoto.
Holy fucking shit. All
Damn.
right, cool. Well, that means Ryuki theme's a good theme, so.
In the words of the third Japanese Pokemon opening, okay!
That's cool. Well, the more you know, people.
Oh, you know.
Nice.
Anyways, Boonboomger, 2 episodes in, still going very fucking strong. I love all of it.
I am intrigued, and I will continue. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
More,
I mean, I'm on board.
more Joe, please. I want more of that.
I feel like I'm gonna
goofball.
be way into Break and Joe, so I'm looking forward to seeing more of them.
Yeah, it's weird. You're most interested in the Orange Ranger, the orange one.
Yeah.
You hate orange.
I don't see what's to hate about orange.
It's just one of the colors that I would put at the end of my favorites list.
Yeah, you saw a guy in orange arms for the first time, and he was like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
But it's earth tones.
It's because it's the opposite of blue. They're complementary colors, so
But it's earth tones.
I wouldn't put orange as
Okay.
earth tones.
Well,
Autumn.
I know. Emily's probably gonna leave.
Well,
for the
by
future
that
topic,
logic,
but-
white counts as earth tones because winter.
yeah.
What were you
I mean,
saying?
like, no, autumn
hang on,
because
then.
it's connected to trees and things like that.
Lane was saying something, but
I was just saying, like, Emily's probably gonna leave for the feature topic, so let's talk about Black Sun.
I am, but that's okay. Thank you guys very much for having me. I'm gonna pass out right the heck now.
All right.
Have
Have a
fun.
good night.
Have a nice night.
Take care, everybody. Thanks for having me on.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks for being here.
Bye.
More Black Sun.
My black son, he's making each day the best that he can.
Black Sun episode 2. Yes, I put in the My Black Sun song.
Can we oh my god. That's why you put that in the chat earlier. You
Yep.
I
bastard.
mean, every day his heart is getting bigger. He keeps helping a lot more and more.
I mean, not only did we do have our Black Sun, but we also have our Black Sun, Mr. Oliver Johnson.
We got to meet Oliver Johnson!
He's fucking hilarious. He's got art.
And apparently has a fucking theme song named Art or Porno.
And his first instinct when given the opportunity to create was naked ladies, naked ladies, naked ladies, naked ladies. Naked
Yeah, I
ladies,
love
naked
his
ladies.
apparently representation of the Gorgum party is a naked woman.
Because that's the message we want to put out. I
But then
guess.
it became infinity.
Yeah, the naked lady was drawing on one of their like campaign posters, and then the infinity symbol was added to their flag.
Yeah, he was just sketching for a minute. Like he wasn't trying to make that like a thing. He was just sketching a naked lady.
It's been a while since we watched the first episode. We talked about it. So we see Kotaro. He wakes up and like, you know, someone's making him breakfast, some eggs and shit, and I'm like, what I remembered was the last time was that he was having a nice conversation with his brother Nobuhiko, and I was like, oh, Nobuhiko's making him breakfast, and then like it cuts to like back, and I'm like, all right, he kidnapped a girl.
I love Vegas in the chat. I told you Chuckle fucks the spider wasn't Oliver. All right, fine.
But yeah, so then she's like, "Oh, I made some breakfast for us. I hope you don't mind." And then he's like sits down and like his first thing is like, "Where'd you get that jewel? What's on your neck?" And she's like, "Okay, well, anyways, I'm leaving now."
At first,
Worst kidnapping ever.
At first, I was kind of like, "Why is the camera all shaky this whole scene?" And then I just like reassessed it and like, "Oh right, this is like the equivalent of waking up from with a hangover."
Mm.
Did I hit you to kick ass?
Well, apparently he took a shit ton of ketamine probably before bed. It just shows a shot of all these ketamine bottles, and I'm like, Kotaro, you're using the ketamine
well, it's because
again.
he doesn't have any Jello, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, Nobuhiko offered him it, and he was like, nah, I'm good.
Because it's bad. It's good for him, but also bad.
Yeah, and it's also very addictive.
Yeah, because we find out it's made from fucking people.
Yes.
This episode, we find out that heaven is made from, I think it was both humans and kaijin.
Yes.
The poor, the elderly, and the LGBTQ who cannot produce children.
The literal future that leftists want have been condensed into Jello and fed into monsters.
Soylent Blue is gay kaijins!
And you think this is the worst of it? No! Then they're turning these humans into kaijin and then selling them off to the highest fucking bidder!
Yeah, I said to Ichi, I was like, oh, did you think that kaijins were just a natural evolutionary thing?
Like, holy shit, I was not expecting the show to have fucking, like, racism, experimentation, trafficking, like, Jesus fucking Christ.
The show was already leaning so hard into the X-Men comparison that I wasn't expecting kaijin to have been a completely orchestrated scheme.
As a fan of Kamen Rider Black, can I just say that I think that it is hilarious, apropos, and fucking wonderful that they said Gorgum basically started off as the equivalent of the Black Panther Party. Like,
This is what happens when
they actually have a black man in their party.
This is what happens when political activism goes too far unchecked.
No. You'll see. You will continue to see because it's not even as simple as what we're saying.
Oh, I bet. We're only on episode 2 out of how many?
The fact that they've revealed this early should let you know that
there's so much worse shit in the wings.
So one of my favorite scenes in this entire episode though was just like, so we get like a flashback to like the 70s, like 1972 specifically, and like, you know, the like Nobuhiko and Kotaro go to this like rally, whatever, I guess it's like a kaijin rally or something, and so like the guy just like sees them walk in and he just
as that scene of the rally was happening, like you just see kaijins protesting, and what poured out of my brain was, hell no, we won't grow.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot. This episode starts out with a bunch of fucking in the 70s with a bunch of humans ganging up on a kaijin in an alley,
burning the rhino kaijin.
No, kaijins.
The dude
chasing
that was the
a human into an alley.
To that attack.
Beating the shit, and then they hung a fucking rhino kaijin and burned him alive, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh, good. There's assholes and terrible people on both sides.
Yeah, no, it's almost like it's a civil rights discourse.
Yeah,
it's like racism goes both ways.
Well, no, it's the fact that like when it comes to like the civil rights discourse, even in like normal life and stuff like that, a lot of the times, at least when you see it in the media, like this media or like news media or shit like that, it's very much a tit for tat where you have extremist groups who are causing atrocities, but then like, you know, the good guys that you think that you want to support commit equivalent atrocities because they feel like they need to in order to like exist in the same conversation. It's fucked up because like
to quote Avi Avadan, extremism is bad.
Yeah, extremism is bad. It's bad.
What I also really love though is that I love that we have great, lovable, memorable characters like, you know, Kotaro, Nobuhiko, Aoi, Oliver Johnson, and Nick.
Someone made a real heat heaven from Black Sun. Excuse me.
Oh no!
I'm gonna make it. We're gonna eat it.
What would it take? This feels like Mr. Beast's exit strategy.
What's the flavor of heat heaven? I feel like it'd be like a minty taste. And they actually made, or buy it as a drink, and it comes in a fucking drinkable pouch. God damn it!
Pouch.
Oh,
We're ordering
I need
that,
to watch
and we're gonna sample it for the show.
No, you know what? I actually think what I might do is next weekend I'm gonna order myself some Cineplex movie popcorn. And I'm just gonna binge the rest of this series. I need to see what happens. I need to.
I will be on Discord with you, watching it with you. I will go on Discord with you and watch it with you, and it'll be fun.
It would have been funny to like, this is what we watch after Togenshirs.
Yeah.
No.
So, anyways, so
Lane, I'm down
Aoi,
for that.
yeah, no, definitely. So Aoi escapes Kotaro with no problem. Worst kidnapping ever.
Yep.
Because he's not kidnapping her. He's keeping her safe as far as he's concerned.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was a plot thing that like I thought this show kind of like through my expectations, because like I thought I had this episode like predicted. So she's back home with their foster parent or whatever like that, and so she gets a phone call, and so like we get like the Gorgon parties is like, okay, we need to hunt this girl down or whatever like that, like she's being a problem. And so like this woman's like, I'll do it, but on one condition, that I get her job. And then the woman, like the female Gorgon, just goes, well, if you can do it, it's yours. And she just goes, fuck yeah.
Meanwhile, my favorite part of that whole scene is after the woman named Anemone, she walks out, and then you just cut to the shot of the three of them, the cloaked, evil, shadowy figures, looking at each other, and I just imagine them going, so she's not coming back, right? Oh, she's a monster of the week. She's so fucking dead.
No, she's fucking dead. And also, you should have seen that she was a flower kaijin coming because her name is Anemone.
I didn't process that.
Oh, okay. And we'll get into it. We'll get into it later. But her death, fucking love it.
Can I say this right now? Just as again, I love Kamen Rider Black. And do you remember during the 1970s flashback when Oliver Johnson was introducing Nobuhiko and Kotaro to Darum, Barum, and Bishium,
and Yukari.
Oh, was that like the Gorgon party now, but like younger?
Yes.
That's yeah. I thought I recognized the smaller dude. I was like, oh, it's the small dude.
Yes, they started off as the hippie group that loved each other and supported each other and shit, and now Nobuhiko and Kotaro are on the fringes, and they are the villains.
It's so funny because like you see Kotaro and Nobuhiko walk into this like rally as they're like cheering up the crowd, and then they see like the one girl who's like standing, and she's clearly giving off like the hippie girl who's really into this, but she's different than the other girls, and it gives off the vibe that they kind of like both fall in love with her, and then they just like follow Oliver Johnson, who they already knew, to meet Yukari backstage, and these are all my friends. They're all fellow activists. They're cool.
Mm-hmm. And they all become hippie friends, and they form their little club.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that like Gorgum starts as their little club.
Yeah.
I love that.
But no,
that
like
was what
would they
kept
go
me going.
Yeah, I like they head to this rally, and like the guy who's like doing like the MC, he's like you two, are you here for this fucking cause and blah blah blah, and they sit there and they just go no,
not really.
I just got here, dude. Like I literally just walked into the room,
and I fucking love that he has no follow-up questions. He just goes back to the crowd.
But yeah, so back to what I was saying earlier. So yeah, so the plant lady's like out to get like Aoi or whatever like that. So Aoi gets a phone call. So it's from her mom, and it's like, oh yeah, your father and I are back, like from wherever we were. We're gonna meet. We'd really like to see you. We're gonna meet you at this tower, and we're not gonna leave until you show up, and you can meet us here. And she's like, okay. So I'm sitting here like, well, this is obviously a fucking trap, right? Apparently, no, it wasn't. That was actually her parents.
That whole conversation in my brain had the vibe of, we'll be over at this tower whenever you feel like progressing your main quest.
And then she proceeds not to go there. She gets sidetracked by Nick, and then goes somewhere else, back to her fucking her foster parent, which dead by the way. And then she goes to the tower to meet her parents, who aren't there anymore because they were fucking kidnapped by Gorgo.
I remember you asking about that, and the only thing that I was willing to say was, it ends badly.
In this show, Skel Supreme.
No shit.
Yeah.
So she meets her buddy Nick, and then who nice fella, long dreadlocks, whatever, like that, cool guy. So I guess she's informing him on what's happening, and then what's his name, Suzune?
Oh, the Sparrow dude, Shunsuke.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna call him Sparrow.
Suzume.
It was Shunsuke.
Oh, was it Shinsuke?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was Shinsuke. Yeah.
Suzume is the Japanese for Sparrow.
Yeah. No, Suzume was last season.
Right.
Anyways, so Sparrow shows up and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad to see you and everything." And then the lady who's serving them just goes, "Oh, excuse me, I had to ask you to leave. There's no kaijin allowed." And then she leaves.
She didn't word it like that. She went, "You're gonna scare the customers. Get the fuck out. Don't sugarcoat a racist. Thank you."
And I love Aoi just leaves and she's like, "Oh, thank you for coming. Please come again." "Oh yeah, of course. I'm never coming back.
I'm never coming back here.
Cafe."
Eat shit and die.
My question is,
yeah.
My question is, how did that cafe owner know that he was a kaijin? He was in full human form.
How did they tell they're kaijins?
Yeah. My only suspicion would be that she's dealt with him before and knows that he's a kaijin.
Yeah, maybe she knew him specifically.
Despite her racism, they are in a tight-knit community because the fucking gulag that they live in, regardless of what you want to say about it, it is tight-knit and everyone knows everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Can I also just say that, I just love how, basically, legendary or, infamous, Black Sun and Shadow Moon are every time every time either one of them show up, they're just like, "Oh fuck, it's Black Sun. Oh fuck, it's Shadow Moon."
Sparrow even said they're on a different level than the other kaiju.
They're almost like some kind of protagonist.
He even said there's a ranking system. We're just base level kaijin. We're just civilians. They're also above what we consider upper echelon.
They're common riders. They're better than the everyman.
That'll happen.
Not yet.
I also love.
I know. Not until halfway through the show.
I love the flashback we get of Aoi and Shunsuke meeting for the first time. Not only is it beautifully shot of the parallels of them and their present selves and them and their child selves sitting on the stairs, but it's just so funny with just no context. This normal girl sitting on the stairs playing happily, and then just what plops down next to her is this kid with this veiny ass face, he's halfway along the road of dying to a plague.
He's halfway through attaining his.
Yeah. No, I get that he was partially transformed.
He's growing into it.
Until I realized that, all I saw was the kid with this veiny ass face.
And he was molting because he saw him picking out the fur feathers off of his arm. So I was oh, he's molting.
But it's so human. He's clearly going through his own kind of kaijin puberty sort of thing. And so he's clearly going through his own thing where he feels ostracized, and he's clearly having a brave moment where he's just willing to sit down and be like, "No, I will interact with a person and you can't stop me." Fine.
Also,
nice
can
day,
I just say?
huh?
Can I just say, Nobuhiko? Nobuhiko's a handsome man. He cleaned himself up. He cleaned up nice now. It's just "Ooh, you're a handsome boy."
I literally sat there watching him trimming his beard and his hair, and it's just and 10 minutes later he said "fuck it" and hired a stylist.
3 hours later.
But yeah, I see him with a razor, and I'm like, "Where did you get that? That was not there when you were wherever the fuck you were." And then he got some dudes to find his bike, and it's "Yeah, I want my battle hopper back."
Lane, I'm gonna say this right. Lane, I'm gonna say this right now. The idea, he's being presented as homeless right now. He doesn't have a place to go. He's It isn't surprising to me that one of the first things that he did was get a few things that he could use for toiletries, just to clean himself up, just so he didn't look sus.
Yeah.
And he just went through it.
Yeah, so yes. I like both of them dust off their bikes.
And can I just say, Battle Hopper looks fucking good.
It does, yes. No, but it's also woefully unexplained why he has a bike that looks like a grasshopper.
Yeah. I'm I was literally watching this, and I was
No, you know
So
why?
did
It's because
some rich kid
Gorgum-
commission this
no.
bike and throw it away because he didn't like it, or did he just like scavenge parts and make a grasshopper themed bike?
No, I like to think it's because Gorgum has a sense of humor.
I mean, they were willing to put out a political poster with a rough sketch of a naked woman on it, so not 0%.
No, but like, okay, Oliver Johnson doing that. Just by the way, you have to refer to him by full name. You can't just call him Oliver.
It's
You
like a
have to call him
Tribe
Oliver
Called
Johnson.
Quest. You say the whole thing.
No, the shit he did with the Gorgum like flag or whatever like that or banner was exactly when the Straw Hats were trying to like figure out their like pirate flag, and literally Usopp just goes, "I got you," and it's literally him.
You did not ironically cover that flag in horsecocks. For glory, Zoro! For glory! But I just love that, like, as, like, so, sorry to go backtrack a bit, but, like, he does that drawing of the woman, and they're like, Yukari, can you tell us if this is art or if this is obscene? And Yukari takes Oliver Johnson's side, and then he just goes, art! And starts thrusting at it.
Art.
I was like, Oliver the Black Johnson.
We love you, Oliver Johnson.
He thinks with his Johnson. His last name is Johnson.
And speaking
it was the 70s.
Speaking of sexual imagery, our monster of the week, Anemone, turns into a terrifying flower creature.
And we
got
love
rose
her.
tits.
We stand a queen.
She got rose tits.
Rose eyes, rose boobs. I don't want to think about what else.
But then she got cut in half.
No, she got fucking pruned. Like it's like when you snap a flower off its stem. That was so fucking good.
Nobuhiko turns into the non-Kamen Rider Shadow Moon, whatever you want to call it, and then eats her out too good. To death.
I love, like, literally it's gonna be one of those things where, like, every time Nobuhiko turns into, like, Shadow Moon, I'm just gonna be like, oh,
Silver
fuck yeah,
Locust Kaijin. Okay, that's what it's called.
We're gonna eat good.
He ate good. Ha
Yeah, no, but I just love that.
Norma-
right in half.
I always refer to them as Hopper Black Kaijin and Hopper White Kaijin.
And, like, you know how I'm not a fan of gore, but I have to say, that shot of her lying on the ground, split in half, the fucking gaping wound of her open torso, combined with the flowers on their main body, made it look like she had a second face.
And I think that you could have taken the Sparrow Kaijin.
Oh yeah, Shinsuke got his fucking head crushed apparently, but I was told to look away.
Yeah, so he got
great,
so
but you
like
would have taken
yeah,
it.
so
You would have
so like she stepped on his head, one of his eyes pops out, and
I
then
saw
like
that.
snaps his neck, and then like, but then apparently like Kotaro's just like, yo, bro, having him, and he's like, bet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got it.
and the thing was, Kotaro always does this. It's whenever he could take heaven in order to, like, you know,
Recover.
boost himself and go forward, he always tends to go, no.
Human food.
They need it better.
Yeah.
They need it better. I can do this. And
I just want to
Kotaro
live it.
just bamfs.
I just want to live in my bus in peace. Oh,
I hate
it
it.
looks. It's even uglier close up. Jesus Christ!
Bitch, you got real ugly.
It's like if Poison Ivy and Swamp Thing had a baby.
Jesus Christ.
I love that you gave me an Evil Dead reference.
Thank
there.
you.
I love you. Platonically, but you know
just
that.
the flowers on the fucking boobs. Like, come on. She's got vine fingers.
I fucking love the scene with... this is poorly phrased, but I enjoyed the scene with the fucking auction. Like, not only was it ridiculous in its entirety...
The Mad Monkey Kaijin.
The Mad
apparently.
Monkey Kaijin, and my immediate comment as it changes is, why are you stupid fuck standing so close to it? And immediate karma happens as this woman standing next to it gets her fucking ear eaten off!
I hate the fact that, because, like, Guyver was inspired by Kamen Rider Black, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at the Mad Monkey Kaijin and I just went, oh look, a Ramocheeth Zoonoid.
And I know it's terrible of me to enjoy this, but I just love that when the auction starts going, it's like the bids are happening. It's like 35, 40, 50 million!
No, I try to remember. I can't remember what movie or show it's from. Oh no! It was from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's when like they're all bidding on like the last set of Wonka bars. That's like 50 million, 60 million, 70 million. Your Highness. It's like the Queen bit auction for Wonka bars. Yeah. But I know that woman getting her fucking earbud up. I'm like that was your fault for standing that close to the fucking cage. You're an idiot.
Expecting like at the end of the auction, it's just like him to pull out like a fucking pick loaded. I've got another kaijin for
you.
Oh my god.
What do you get with the LGBTQ?
No!
You will get a soylent that's blue.
And also some tasty good goo.
Heat heaven is really good for you. It is made from humans.
When you are a kaijin, we cannot express this much more. If you're a human, it doesn't help you.
This has all been absolutely fucking terrible. Thank you.
It will not recover your wounds if you ingest the Oompa Loompa Doompa Doopity Goo.
We brought it back to goo.
I need one question answered for me. So obviously, like Sparrow lost one of his eyes because it got gushed out. Does he wear an eye patch from here on in?
I assumed when he ate the heaven, his eye like back in.
No, you could see he was holding his hand over his eye, so I think he lost his eye.
I don't remember if he wears a eye patch, but I feel like
that would be so fucking funny.
I want to see the Sparrow Kaijin wear a fucking eye patch.
I feel
like watch episode 3 and see, Lane.
I will.
I don't remember explicitly whether or not.
I'm sure someone in the Discord knows.
Anyways, I will say this though, like, because we probably talked about when we talked about the first episode, but yeah, like, I love all these fucking kaijin designs, man. They're great.
Yeah,
even ones that are just the head are interesting.
Sparrow is adorable. Like Sparrow.
Oh no, Sparrow is. I want Sparrow protected at all times, which he wasn't.
No, he was very not protected.
You will be horrifyingly disappointed, but
that's just the story of this show in general.
Oh, yeah. No, poor Sparrow.
So like, the thing that I always focus on, and I was focusing on in this episode, is the formation of Gorgum. Because let's get back to the plot, right? Because the formation of Gorgum started off as this like civil rights movement. Like it started off with the best intentions. It started off with a bunch of hippie friends who loved each other and loved their community. And yet now they're all wearing fucking goddamn Illuminati cloaks,
cult robes,
the fucking robes,
feeding the games to a giant alien monster in order to fuel their machinations.
Yeah,
giant alien bug cow.
Don't talk about the Century King or the Creation King like that.
No, he's a giant alien bug cow.
It's doing its best, Lane.
It is, but not enough.
That's why they're trying to get. That's the entire premise of the show.
Oh.
It's doing its best, but no longer enough.
We've sucked this bug cow dry. We need our fucking prodigies back.
Yes. Yeah. Congratulations. You just summarized the idea behind the show.
Starring Oliver Johnson.
In summation, everything and everyone is terrible.
No!
Okay, Ichi, just make sure to please put a picture.
And everyone is shades of gray.
Yeah, I just need you to make sure to put Oliver Johnson somewhere in the thumbnail. Just anywhere, it doesn't matter. He must be honored.
But he's not dead yet.
Me and Oliver Johnson.
Not yet, but Anyways, so it seems Aoi's just gonna stay with Kotaro now with him in his bus.
Yeah, you're gonna live in the battle
they're
bus.
they're gonna eat breakfast and shit together.
Come along with me in my cement truck.
Like, literally, at the very end, it's just like, I have nowhere else to go. And he goes, come on, I'll make you some waffles.
Did you watch the Mandalorian? Did you watch the Mandalorian? Yeah, and then you know where this is gonna go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Get in the pod.
Yeah.
More or less. I mean, Kotaro does spend the rest of the show lone wolf and cubbing Aoi.
Oh god, I hope Aoi becomes a kaijin. That'd be so funny.
No, I'll do.
Don't
Lane.
spoil it.
Don't say anything.
Lane.
Listen, it may be a really good, high-budgeted, violent as shit rider show, but it's still a rider show, so it's predictable
Lane,
as fuck.
let me send you a picture on Facebook Messenger, okay?
Okay.
Don't react to it on recording.
Okay, Jerry's like, stop right now.
Anyway, that is Black Sun episode 2, and that is Castranger for the week.
Anyways, Black Sun's still really fucking good. I'm gonna keep watching it because it's really good.
I also
Oliver Johnson.
Johnson, Oliver Johnson.
We'll
star.
take away your Oliver Johnson.
No. All right, Jikai Radio Sentai Castranger. So, next feature topic for next week will be episodes 3 and 4 of Dogengers, which if you've been in our Discord server, you will have already watched, because we've been doing our Wednesday Dogenger watchings.
Yeah, it's been fun. Dogengers is great. We're almost season 2.
Yeah, we're just about to watch the last episode next week.
Huh, all right then.
Johnson boating you in your Johnson commercial.
Noted, Paul, noted.
All right, well, of course, I have to give an amazing shout out to our currently active patrons, which include Blaze, Armorhide, Sentai VT, Midas the Fool, Vegas, and Jackaplier. Thanks to you, there will be some interesting happenings to the Castranger roll call in the near future.
Oh.
Fuck yeah.
You're in the chat, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm trying, but I can't read it.
We'll talk about it off air. Anyway,
Off air.
thank you all for listening, watching, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell, and being awesome. We will, as always, our primary hijinks is at... The source of our primary hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. From there, you can find our Facebook, Twitter, Discord server, Patreon, merch store, all of our cool shit. Let us know what you thought of these episodes in the comments. Let us know if there's anything specific you'd like us to talk about in the future. What were you saying, Lane?
And you know what, guys? If you know someone out there who named Oliver Johnson, make sure and go give them a hug next time you see them.
Hug them.
Tell them you appreciate them, you know?
Yeah.
Let him do art.
Agreed.
Art! Thank you, and we'll see you next week.
Stay Johnson, everyone.